All right, we're live. It is Saturday night live stream. Get it off your chest. I want to welcome everybody in the chat already. We got Anthony Velasquez, Drew. How you doing tonight? Carly Ellison. So I want to welcome those guys first, but let's welcome my panel: Mr. Finn, Marty Nutshots, and Flannel Mustang. I love it. 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 There's Mateus. Okay, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I hope I'm saying that right. Mr. Finn, am I saying that right?
Looks right to me.
Mateus, and then Emmanuel Godson. So anyways, welcome everybody. I appreciate you guys joining us. I'm going to pin the live link in the chat shortly, but first, I want to talk to you guys about, I'm not sure if people are aware of the conflict in the manosphere, I'll call it right now. It's the conflict in the manosphere. How do I say this? Probably about 3.5 years ago, I entered this space we call the manosphere. To me, it was a space of men, ideas, philosophies, families, physical fitness, style, a whole spectrum of great thoughts on what a man can do to better his life, better his relationship, dating and pickup. I mean, there's a whole spectrum of things. One of the main things that I looked at was I thought there was honor in this space. Honor, respect, the character of a man. And at this point, I'm sadly disappointed. Now, there's you'll see a lot of guys in different chats, and I've had all sorts of videos sent to me, but you'll see guys in the chat, the whole can't we all just get along? Oh, this, well, that's feminine if you're having a conflict. Let me tell you something. What's feminine is when you put that in the chat. That's feminine. When you say this is feminine energy. No, men have conflict and they handle it. You disagree, you fight. If it comes down to it, you fight with your fists. And that's what a man does. So anybody say that conflict isn't good? This conflict right now is draining the swamp of the manosphere. And that's the reality. I've lost a lot of respect for different people, okay? I think a lot of guys, if not most, not all, but most, enter this space as a man because you went through some trauma. You had an issue in your relationship, or you had an issue with your business, or you didn't have self-confidence. There was something wrong with you usually. And this space is supposed to welcome guys, thought leaders, philosophers, people that are going to give you something that's going to pull you out of the shithole that you're in. But what I'm finding is they're pulling you out of the shithole, and as they're pulling you out, they're putting their hands in your pockets. Now, value, okay? Value for dollars. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Fleecing, I have a problem with. I think men need to stand up as men. Sometimes we need to fight. You need to have that veracity, as Ivan Throne says. Okay? As men, we are strong. Okay? I mean, we talked about, I know on a few streams about what was the quote from the Bible? What was it about being, what was the word? Was it meek? Not meek. Was it meek?
Blessed are the meek.
Blessed are the meek. And what that means is we went over that. So what it means is a guy's strong. He can rip apart a baby holding in his hands, but he doesn't. Okay? Meek does not mean weak. But what I'm finding out is that people are certain, we'll call them thought leaders. To me, they're no longer leaders. They're followers. There's a pyramid in this. There's a pyramid, and there's a hierarchy. Okay? what I'm seeing too is the Black Manosphere, okay, which is a section. It's another tribe, which I'm proud of these guys too, because these guys are seeing the light. These guys are opening their eyes also, just like everybody in the Manosphere, the whole umbrella. You know, I know this word Manosphere might bother people, but that's what you're in. Sorry, but that's what you're in. If you're talking to men, helping men with relationships, dating, all that stuff, that's fine. Let me take a drink here. So the Black Manosphere has called out a certain person that was called out on 21 Studios. And their take on it is that, you know, a white boy had to do this, take out the trash, okay? Because he wasn't accepted in their community, because they saw fraud before anybody else did. And I'm going to give them a shit ton of credit for that. You know, we all have our own. When I say our own, I'm not saying that, you know, again, this might cause waves, but, you know, there's no racism here. I don't believe in racism. I think that there's good and there's evil, period. Okay? There's good people, bad people. I don't see color until it's made an issue with me. So, but these guys are calling this shit out. I mean, they're on it hard. And they're delivering great information to their tribe. Okay? Just like we're a tribe here. You know, Mr. Finn, you're in another tribe. You know, so everybody has their group of guys that they're working with. So I'm going to real quick, I'm going to play a little clip I have here. And this is from a channel. Here's a tongue twister for you. I believe the channel is Sheep Stay Sleep TV. So there's a tongue twister for you, Mr. Finn. But I'm going to go ahead and play this, you guys, and I want you to listen what this guy says. And he says SOS. So listen real close. It's a very short clip. But this is pretty powerful.
Exactly, because they have SOS, system, a value system. They have order and they have structure. And anyone who obstructs against any of that, you get your head chopped off.
Now that is pure savagery. Now what that is referring to is, of course, my friend Anthony Johnson. Now all leaders in this space are going to take some shit. You're going to be researched, but I'm going to give a bit of advice to everybody. And that when you start following somebody, and I hate that word, so I'm not going to use it. When you subscribe to somebody, first of all, stop telling yourself I'm a follower of this person. Let's change the vernacular. You subscribe to this person. You're not a follower. No more followers. So when you subscribe to this person, just because somebody's on a screen, I'm here on a screen tonight, my crew is on a screen, doesn't necessarily make it true. So start discerning your thought leaders. Question them. Maybe ask them the real questions. One of the biggest things I'm seeing too is what's called projection. Does somebody want to explain projection? How about you, Gonzo?
Well, projection, I mean, it's kind of like if you have I'm trying to think. It happens a lot with women and in dating and that sort of thing. But I've seen it happen all over the place, especially people who are very, very angry. And like, you think of a situation maybe where you haven't talked to somebody in a long time. And then finally, years later, they come at you and they have grievances. And then they throw you all their grievances, but they're projecting all this stuff that isn't really true. They're assuming. It's almost like assuming. They're like, you're doing this and you're doing that, and you think this of me. And really what it is they're just revealing what's inside of them.
Gonzo, you might want to turn your mic up a little too. You guys can hear me? Yeah. Okay, so that's projection, guys. So what I think you have to look at is who is projecting. Who is projecting? Take a look at the big picture. I'm a contractor. That's what I do. Let's say I work for a big general contractor. I know he's ripping people off. He's taking money out of the hardworking guys like us. He's taking money from us. He's not doing what he said he's going to do. He's not authentic. He's not real. Would I work for this guy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have a value system, okay? I have an order to my life. And if that order is disrupted, yes, I will chop your head off. That's what men do. We don't run from conflict. We go into the art of war. What's the biggest quote that anybody can remember from the art of war?
Know your enemy is the one that I think of.
Yeah, that's a great one. Appear weak when you are strong. Appear strong when you are weak. Know when to fight, when not to fight. One of the biggest things I think of the art of war is deceiving your enemy. Know your strengths and weakness. So we're in a war here. We're in a war for authentic men. We're in a war of people getting their pockets emptied because they're hurt. When I see certain people flying first class, remember the guy who bought that course and the second guy who bought that course? Guess who paid for your first class ticket? Again, I have nothing against someone making money. I have everything against somebody robbing somebody and giving you a bunch of horse shit because you're injured. This space is to make men strong again. End rant. Anybody else wants to jump in?
I hear you very, loud and clear. I myself find myself to be very like-minded. I will do my job and I'll work with anybody, but once I'm made aware of, let's say, a person's, I don't know, say a worldview is a good point, but where a camp that someone lies in or who belongs to, and if it is totally contrary, or not, I don't want to say totally contrary, but goes against what I stand for, I would rather lose the money than be a part of that personally. As a man, personally, I live by, you could say, a code of honor or a conviction. I've got a value system that I hold dear. And if I were in a company, let's say, I could work with anybody, but I couldn't personally align myself with a company if I knew that company or person, if you want to call a person a company, were doing things that were totally, doing things in contradiction of what I believe or stand for. Because doing so, I agree with it, like I don't agree with it, but by aligning myself with them, it's like I do. So I couldn't. And I hear a lot what you're saying, Tony, because I feel it. It would be hard for me. I couldn't. Money. I'm not for sale, I guess you could say. Like, I'm not for sale. You're not going to buy my values.
Who is for sale? So
say that again.
We have seen who is for sale.
Yeah. I'm not for sale. I would maybe it's easier for me to say because I've been homeless. I've been hungry. I kind of know what it's like to come from nothing. So it might be easier for me to swallow that pill, and it would be harder for me to do that now that I do run a family. I have a wife and 2 kids who are totally dependent on me. Even still, I would take a hit in my pocket, in my wallet. I would try to find another source than to align myself with someone who, or a group who portrays or represents or does something that's totally contrary to what I stand for. It's like oil and water don't mix. Even if you stir it up, it won't mix. It just doesn't mix. And I couldn't do it personally.
What do you say that somebody says, I'm going to be the bright light in that darkness? But pay me to do it.
I wouldn't put myself in the darkness. I'm the bright light no matter where I am. But I wouldn't voluntarily put myself in a place where what I'm doing is going to be put into question. Because am I doing it to be that bright light, or I'm doing it because the dollar signs look good, or I'm trying to work on my personal brand? I am a bright light as a Christian, as a man. Wherever I go, I hold my head up high. I walk my chest out, and I allow the light to emanate from me. I said this a few times. I don't know exactly where or when, but those who are men, those who carry themselves properly are that bright light no matter where they go. But I wouldn't personally put myself in a dark place, because just because you're a bright light, if you're standing alone, you can get snuffed out.
Well,
Okay. I have a different spin. First of all, I'm always leery of someone who taking advice from someone whose job is to make money off their advice. I'm not saying they're all bad out there, but whenever you're dealing with someone and their sole source of income is to get money from dispensing this advice, human nature says you should just be leery that it may not be genuine, and that sometimes this advice is modified and not ideal because it's part of a system to keep generating more revenue. And so, there are times where some of the points that these individuals are making are valid, but then it's being stirred with garbage to promote their product and I know there's a couple of things I wanted to say. I'm more concerned about the fakes, the ones that say that they're joining these people to show them the light, to get in there and try to change things. And that's a ton of garbage. But this is normal in nature. I think anyone who has a job in the office, we always have to question someone's motive who wants to help you, because you'd be pretty stupid to be pretty open, to give up your projects or to be completely transparent with someone who has an ulterior motive to jump ahead of you. But, I came through the manosphere and I was fleeced by some of their beliefs, but I never spent money. I was very lucky. Others haven't. But the manosphere is a great place. There's a lot of great advice. There's a lot of vulnerable men. And there's a lot of dishonorable men, because there is a lot of money to be made. And money changes people. And that's the problem. I truly believe that a couple of these grifters, and I apologize if I'm insulting people, a lot of these individuals came in with good intentions. I truly believe it actually started with good intentions with a lot of them, and that they went all in their careers and their lifestyle on dispensing this advice, and they lost their way. And
let me just interject real quick. A lot of it too, and you'll probably agree with me, is their fucking egos.
Yes.
To drop your fucking ego.
Yes. They actually believe that their name and their brand is actually important. And you see it everywhere. You see it beyond the manosphere. But this is the problem. They keep talking about being alpha. And they confuse being alpha with being full of themselves. and it's troubling. There's a lot of great content out there where men don't have to be fleeced, and it's a lot of regurgitated crap you'll find. But just always be leery of someone whose whole lifestyle is to give you advice. If they can't make a living, or if their whole livelihood is giving you advice, I just would be leery. Not everyone is bad out there. You know, I think Anthony Johnson's a good example of someone who's legit, but there are, you know, just be leery of someone who's trying to upsell you anything.
100%. Yeah, it's interesting. I see like I see a couple different sides to it, right? Because on one hand, you know, I think Jesus walked with the prostitutes, and you know, he was around all kinds of people, the tax collectors and all that. But also,
these guys ain't Jesus. I'll throw that right in there. These guys ain't Jesus.
Oh, yeah. No. But I'm just like, I'm talking from like a, you know, like a how to live your life perspective. Like I think of that. Like how do you maneuver in life? And so I think of that, and then I think of also like, don't throw your pearls before swine. So how do you do that? How do you do both of those things simultaneously? It almost seems like it's conflicting each other. But I think you know, I think the thing is, I think you can talk to people and you give people the truth, but you don't have to stick around. You know, if people don't want to hear it. And just like with what Marty was saying, people whose job it is to give you advice, I mean, they're motivated to keep the income coming in, and so they might modify their advice just to do that. I know of at least, and I know there's a lot more, I know of at least one person who has publicly admitted in this sphere that given the economic or political situation goes for the very, very worst, they would switch their entire brand essentially from being actual good advice, and they would start telling people what they want to hear, and they just admitted it. And so I think that kind of just shows you, like, I don't think it's hard to see. People are very revealing with how strong their backbone is when it comes to these types of things. So I think that's what you need to be vigilant for, is like looking for people's backbone. Like if somebody is a chameleon and they walk into another space, if they walk like into the darkness, so to speak, and they sort of try to they try to fit in with it rather than spread the light. You know, those are two different things. I think it's one thing to try and blend in, and it's another thing to try and light up the area you're in.
You see it actually in today's media with comedians who used to be cutthroat, pretty hardcore, shock, and now you see, because of the cancel culture, that now all of a sudden they're warriors for what they used to complain about, and the hypocrisy's there because it's about money, and you see, because it's their livelihood, and complete sellouts, and you're seeing it here in the manosphere right now.
Well, I compare a lot of them to, nothing against chiropractors, but chiropractors. You'll never, ever get well with a chiropractor. You have to go back and go back. Here, let's get you on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, you know, and then come back for 6 months. But, you know, nothing against chiropractors. I guess some people, you know, say they're good, whatever. You know, maybe they help some people, I guess.
There's a lot of truth to that, because you think about it. There's money's in the treatment, not the cure, right? So that could go into the whole pharmaceutical realm. There's no money in the cure. You cure people, and then they're not going to go after the treatment because they're cured. So money's in the cure, or I'm sorry, money's in the treatment, not the cure. Makes a lot of sense.
That's why when you're drawn into certain corners, you're not going to go out. There is no healing, you know. So I think the main gist of this first topic rant is to discern, choose wisely. You're no longer a follower, you're a subscriber. You're subscribing to this philosophy. That's it. You're subscribing to it. You're checking it out. So heal, guys, and move on. Same thing with women. Heal and move on.
Yeah. I like to, what Gonzo said, it resonates. Like, be wary, personally, I would say, be wary of those who appear to be chameleons, you know, because it's a lot like politicians in a way. They change the way, they change their mannerisms and the way that they speak depending on the audience or the people that they're around. Being an English teacher and having coached people, not just to speak English, but I've also helped people when it comes to giving presentations and speeches. One of the key factors when you do this is know what is your audience and your purpose, right? Who are you speaking to and why are you speaking? Because knowing those two factors will determine a lot of what you're saying and how you're saying it, right? The vocabulary, the language that you use, and how you go about using it. I personally am not a chameleon. I truly believe what we talked about a couple weeks ago, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, about authenticity, you know, being true and being real. I had mentioned this the other day on a platform that I'm on because I'm doing a campaign right now about not wearing masks, about being who it is that you are.
Let me pause you so I don't lose what I was just going to say. Now that's
Sure.
because what's happening now in the manosphere, the masks are being ripped off these people. That's what's going on. The masks are being ripped off. This is it. That bullshit mask you've been wearing, telling guys honor, respect, order, structure. You know what? I'm just going to go over here for a few dollars. Mask is gone. Now you have this skeleton face like that movie They Live. Now you put those glasses on. You can see that fucking skeleton, that weak man who is underneath that mask.
Yeah.
I want to play this real quick again. Hang on one sec. One sec, Mr. Finn. Sorry. Anybody didn't see it? This is a little clip from some guy in the Black Manosphere. It's check out this video. I think it's Sheep Sleep TV. You'll see it on the clip I'm going to play. But I was absolutely just cooking dinner last night and listening to this and watching it. It was brutal, but it was reality. But this is a little clip that I pulled from it. SOS.
Exactly, because they have SOS, system, a value system. They have order and they have structure. And anyone who obstructs against any of that, you get your head chopped off.
That's the reality, guys. That's the way men are.
Yeah, that is. And that goes back to what I'm saying. Like, men shouldn't wear masks. We shouldn't try to conform to the group that we're around or where we are.
Kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? I actually watched that movie like 2 days ago because I had talked about it with one of my classes, one of my conversation classes. We had mentioned that, and I found the full version on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. And that's in a way that's how the world is right nowadays. I think Roddy Piper, the main actor in the movie, he actually made a tweet after that movie saying it was a documentary way back when they made it. You know, because if you think about it, what is the concept of that movie? We're asleep. You know, the people are asleep. We're not aware of what's going on. And then that goes into this lingo that we have nowadays, the woke, but that's going overboard, this woke culture. But going back to what I'm saying though about masks, we shouldn't have masks. We as men, and you know, anybody, all of us, not just men, we need to be authentic and not wear masks, not try to conform to a specific group that you're at or you're talking to just so you can fit in. Maybe you won't fit in, and be fine with that. I mean, I know that's hard for a lot of people, and I'm talking in a position of comfort for me, because that's just the way I roll. Like, if you don't like me, all right, I'm sorry. I mean, the way I look at it, it's like, you're lost, too bad. But I'm not gonna change who I am, and I think, thankfully, I've built a reputation on that in my own thing that I'm doing. I'm the same as a teacher on this platform, in my videos, in my life, in my family, because being authentic is being authentic, being true and being real, not having to work. Because I think when you're wearing masks, when you're being fake, it's hard. I don't know. I mean, it's hard because you got to try to remember, all right, what am I saying? What am I doing? How am I being? Just so you don't trip up. I don't know. I'm not like that, but I'm just guessing.
Then at some point, they actually start to believe the BS and slowly transform into that garbage. And they live in an alternate reality of what their life is and what they're portraying. There are people that once that camera turns on, or once they're making a video, they transform into that and they believe it. It's the psychology behind these people. There's different types. You can call them narcissists. You can call them sociopaths. They blend well. I see it at the gym. I got the fat trainer who swears to God he's in great shape.
Wasn't it Hitler, and someone, maybe Gonzo, our fact checker, the flannel Mustang, can correct me on this, but wasn't it Hitler that said if you repeat a lie long enough, you believe it, or if a lie is repeated enough, it's believed?
Yeah,
I believe that.
They teach you that in political science.
Yeah, but I believe.
I'm not sure if it was Hitler or Mussolini.
That's why I'm relying on our fact checker. But
there's if you
Hitler.
repeat it enough, like this happens in politics. There was a famous race in Texas that got Karl Rove famous. There was this lawyer running for judge. It was a judge position. He was a Democrat, but he was very popular, and he always won by 80%. And they started saying, "Oh, but there's a lot of these young girls that that claim that he's creepy," and they kept repeating that around town. And the guy lost, and Karl Rove learned. He speaks about it. He's a great interview. I think Tucker Carlson. He was like, I learned that sometimes just suggesting it over and over again, people just run with it. And
that makes sense. But I do think one of the things that Hitler said was, give me a generation, like just give me one generation and I'll change. I'm paraphrasing.
He said
I'll change the world. Yeah, but there was a lot of truth. There was a lot of. I'm not trying to condone him either.
The propaganda machine. That's why it's called propaganda.
Exactly, and people don't realize it. People don't realize this. But commercials, television programs are meant to program. People don't realize it, but it came from that era. Television and commercials came from that era, and the idea was to program, to propaganda. And if people think that has done, that it's over, they're delusional. It is in full force right now in our media system, propaganda, manipulating the masses through the circus, through entertainment.
It's strong-arm tactics. You got to remember, what you're seeing from these manosphere people is not just BSing people. They're also using tactics to stifle their competition by claiming fake reports, by going after them to keep them busy. And look what Putin did during COVID. And I hate to use COVID as an example. He wanted the numbers to stay low in Russia. So whenever a doctor reported the numbers were high, they mysteriously fell out a window. That's the equivalence going on. If you speak up, there's a dating coach out there and some of his clients speak up. And not only does he doesn't just ignore him, he blasts him. He takes their private information when they signed up, their private conversations, and he puts it out there so no one else would speak up against them. And that's what you're seeing in the manosphere too. Not only are these people abusing people, but then they're using tactics to silence men. And what the funny part is? Because they're using these tactics, it shows how scared they are of the truth.
Cancel culture
shows it, but they are so scared of the truth. That's why they react when someone has a channel of only 20 subscribers and 100 views. They react when even these small channels go after them because they're so petrified of the truth.
Well, it's perfect
Yeah.
that you said that.
Real quick, hang on, Gonzo.
Mhm.
Anthony Velasquez, I'll bring you in here and give me a few minutes and I'll bring you on, bud. I see you back there. Thank you. Go ahead, Gonzo.
Yeah, well, I was just saying it was just perfect that y'all said that in that order because so apparently Goebbels or however you pronounce his name, apparently he's the most attributed to that quote, but they don't really know if he said it or not. Some historians said it's unlikely. It's an unlikely thing for him to have said, but the full quote goes like this: "If you tell a lie big enough and you keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. The lie can be maintained only for such time as the state can shield the people from the political, economic, and/or military consequences of the lie. It thus becomes vitally important for the state to use all of its power to repress dissent, for the truth. For the truth is the mortal enemy of the lie, and thus by extension, the truth is the greatest enemy of the state."
That's it, man. I think, and I might even have to resort to our fact checker again, but I think an apologist, a Christian theologian apologist, once said, "The truth is so valuable, it is protected by a bodyguard of lies. It's surrounded by lies because the truth is that valuable." Something like that. I mean, I'm paraphrasing.
Well, I think we did a good job on this topic. I'm going to go back to what I said too, which was egos. Some of these guys' egos has a lot to do with ego. They get so much validation from, people say comments on YouTube so they can get the heart, the like from the guy that they're subscribed to. Okay. That's what they're looking for, to make that statement. And it gives these guys so much validation. So it all it does is it just massages their ego, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Do as I say, okay? Not as I do.
So what do you think the opinion of that is? That there's men out there that they do what they do because they need validation. What does that say about them being leaders in the manosphere?
I think what happens is I think everybody goes in with good intentions. But it gets watered down, it gets filtered, it gets,
People love money.
It has to do with money.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, you're right, and I'm not disagreeing at all. And the funny thing is, with that comment, hell is full of people with good intentions.
Yeah.
The path to hell is paved with good intentions.
Paved with good intentions. Yeah.
And adverbs. Apparently. But by the way, I did check that apparently in World War II, Winston Churchill made the famous statement, "In wartime, truth is so precious that she should always be attended by a bodyguard of lies."
Yeah, I heard it somewhere. I just wasn't sure where, but yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, I think we did a great job on that topic. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I'm going to tell you that it's personal to me, and at some point I will really address this situation and why it's so personal, but I'm not going to do it right now. But I do think that this whole segment was
amazing.
And
Amazing.
I just, again, it's personal to me, as you could tell by my, we'll call it veracity in the beginning. If anybody watched the beginning, if you haven't, I think you need to go back and check that out. It's maybe a 5 or 10 minute rant that I have. So, but it is personal, and one day I will address that. So, but it is Saturday night. Get it off your chest. Anybody wants to join the live stream, you can come on this panel. I can have up to 10 people. Say what you want. Get it off your chest. Tonight is avatar free night, which means if you only have an avatar, you're free to say whatever you want on your own channel, but not here. If we know you and you have an avatar such as like JC, there's a couple other guys that have avatars, I think, that have been on here, and that's fine. You're welcome to come on. But this is avatar free night. So I was going to bring Anthony on, but I see he has an avatar now. No, but we know him. I'll bring him on when he comes back. He's probably getting a beer or taking a leak. I don't know. But so we are going to switch gears here in a big way. My get it off your chest for the night is, what do you guys do as a man or a woman to blow off steam and relax, to have fun? I'm going to name the obvious here, and we're going to just hit this one right off the bat, okay? And I don't think we need to talk about it after this. Sex. What a great way to blow off steam. I mean, as a man, you couldn't ask for anything better. That's reality. So we hit that one. But I'm going to bring on Anthony Velasquez. Anthony is free. Good evening, brother. How you doing?
Hey, man. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of both, what you talked about. So,
what is that?
sorry.
Getting a beer and taking a piss.
In and out.
Pissing
right?
in his beer.
Yeah. Oh, no, shit. No, you don't do that.
Oh, I got Frank Pesci in the chat. Hey, Frank, I know I sent you the link. So if you want to jump on, man, that's awesome. So, Anthony, we've switched subjects. And what do you do to blow off steam, relax, and have fun?
You know, I've resumed my darts. I play darts.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got darts here on my patio. I can't really go out to a bar and play darts, but practicing up so I can kick some ass when I go out there. Yeah.
That's it? Just darts?
Yeah. Well, right now, yeah. I mean, I'm in a process right now where I can't really do shit. And I don't really want to. You know, I'm 50 years old. I've done a lot of things, and I really want to focus on just doing things myself. I want to go on vacation, hike, do a lot of shit on my own, dude. I want to eat steaks on my own, you know.
How about tongue darts?
Tongue darts? What the fuck is that?
Fact checker? No, I'm just kidding. You've
No,
never heard that phrase? I'm going to throw a few tongue darts in there.
No, I mean,
Use
I
your
just.
imagination, Anthony.
What's that?
Use your imagination.
Tongue darts. Dude, I can't even. I mean, you know what? Maybe I.
Abstract one.
Saran wrap.
Fuck me, I can't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'm not in the same level here. But
I'm gonna have to fact check this for myself here.
Yeah, fact check that shit, because I don't know what the fuck that is.
Just
Yeah,
use
man,
Saran wrap. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm just. You know what? I'm just trying to do my own thing, man. Just trying to have a good time, enjoy life without a bunch of bullshit. And it's kind of hard around here, but I'm trying to do my best.
You only have 11 stripes on your flag, Anthony.
I see Jake Pearson is backstage. Jake, I bring you on, but you have an avatar. So if you have an avatar, you're not coming on tonight. That's if you want to show your
I
face.
think this is official.
Hang on one sec, Anthony. You got Jake Pearson in the. There he is. Okay, we'll bring him on now. Hey, Jake, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Do we know you? How'd you find us?
Oh, I just looked up on YouTube, like StreamYard videos and stuff, and I was just bored. And I saw you guys, and it's pretty entertaining. So I was like,
Okay. How old are you, Jake?
I'm 16.
You're 16. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the stream for you, but let me ask you a question, Jake. Let me ask you a question. You're a young man, so what do you do to blow off steam, have fun, and relax?
I jerk off. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I blow loads.
No video gaming? You got a gamer chair.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeez.
some video games, but I mean, it's the tap to like come in 5 seconds.
So he's not part of that no fap push.
I'll give him a lot of credit.
He trolled us a little,
Yeah.
but he showed his face. I'll give him credit.
Yeah, I'll give him that because I'm going to leave him up there so everybody knows he jacks off a lot.
Jesus.
Good job,
Yeah.
Jake. Or
He was
whatever. the hell.
probably
Good
being
job.
sincere. There's a chance he was being sincere.
No, I think he was. I'm sure he's sincere. He's 16.
16
What else
years
could he
old.
do?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
What else
Jesus,
could he do?
I'm sure he doesn't know what to do.
I
You
mean,
wouldn't
it's
know
not,
what-
it's not that far of a stretch from what Tony said. It's just Tony's not alone.
You know. So
So what do you
He'd
do?
probably
Finn,
run
to
away
blow
from
off
pussy.
steam? What do you do, Finn, to blow off steam?
What do I do to blow off steam? I'm into physical activities. I like exercising and push-ups and stuff. I just have to take a break on it because my shoulders kind of give me problems until I figure out what's going on with my shoulder. I kind of take a break, but I like beer, barbecue, and push-ups. Hanging out with you guys. Work, actually, to be honest, work is another way that I'm able to blow off steam. I do like to lose myself in work when I'm agitated. So work is, I have fun with what I do.
yeah, we also have relax and fun. I mean, you know, to me, sometimes watching a movie. I mean, you got to figure what's a movie now? 2 hours, usually, hour and a half to 3 hours.
4 hours, Justice League.
Yeah, for me to spend the time to watch a movie, you know, of course, take 30 minutes to jerk off, like young Jake said. So that 2-hour movie now is 2.5 hours.
Jesus.
I like what Bald Bastard said. I go to a bar with my friends now that it's open. I got a rough day. Even if I don't drink alcohol, I just meet with my friends and we go out, just chill out, watch people, and laugh.
Not here.
Yeah.
We got
Not here.
BB. I know BB is a rock and roller, and I'll have to agree with him, man. Music. I've got.
He's a cool dude, Bald Bastard.
I've got my guitar right here, man. This is my Ovation.
Hell yeah.
I love to play. This is my Ovation Celebrity. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll give everybody a quick tour. I'm glad he mentioned music because that's on my list. Here is my guitar cabinet. We have a 1980 Gibson SG and a 1974 Fender Mustang.
Wow.
Yes, sir. So, music, that's a great one, BB. I love it. Yeah, I like the rock and roll. You can see my Marshall amp behind me. And I also have a Sun. It's called a Sun Beta Lead, 300-watt head with 212s, and it will blow the windows right out of this house. So, but yeah, music is great. Playing music, listening to music, for fun. I mean, something that I enjoy doing is I live close to the beach. Even last Friday night, I had a beautiful lady that I date, and we walked over to the beach with a towel and a couple nice cocktails and sat there for an hour and a half. People watched. Not a lot of people on my beach, but people watched. The ocean smells, the salt spray, just very relaxing. That's something that's therapeutic, and you add a beautiful woman to that, and that just makes it even better.
You took the words out of my mouth, man. It's very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Living here in Brazil, I live in a city that's a very beach city. There's lots of beautiful beaches here. And walking out the beach, that ocean air, the salty ocean air, vitamin D from the sun, it's very therapeutic. And it is always better with having a beautiful person on your, at your side, on your arm.
Now I'm gonna, I've wrote down a whole list of things that, and this one is gonna go directly to Gonzo because it's things that I like to do, which is artwork, build something, create something. Mm-hmm. That's a great release, guys. That's a great stress reliever. I mean, me, I've got a video where I build these fish. Anybody can do it with a jigsaw and some plywood. You draw it out, cut it out, and paint it. But artwork. So go ahead, Gonzo.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's great. I mean, lately, one of the things that I like about artwork is that it leaves your ears unoccupied, unless you're making music. But that's kind of a different thing. Sometimes I'll do music for fun. I'll make music for fun. I'll listen to music for fun. It just depends. But so I'll, if I'm working on a piece of art, I turn on a podcast or I turn on like one of the shows like these, um, and I'll just be listening to something, and it's just great. I can learn about things. I can, or I'll turn on an audiobook. I'll do that too. So I'll learn about things, or I'll just be entertained by a good story, good writing, and then at the same time I'll be working on this very large picture or just whatever the case may be. So
To
yeah,
blow up
it's great.
steam, usually I'm like, I got to just do something, and I don't know, I can't relax and sit when I'm pissed. I gotta.
Mhm.
I don't know what Anthony is up to. I guess Anthony goes
Anthony's
to the
blowing
gun
off steam.
range.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, gun range. Gun range.
No, that's a great
Fun.
thing. Is a gun range is a good thing to do. You get it out of your system. I just like to go out.
Don't tell anybody here.
This gun range is in Cali. My brother's was in Cali. I don't know, but now that everything's open, I love just to go out and just drink my ass up. Hey, 21 Studios is on. What's up? Anthony, nothing's open, really? There's got to be something open. We're at 50% already in New York.
My mouth is open. That's it.
Oh, geez. Don't say that to certain people.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
Tranosphere
The
gets it.
fans. Yeah.
You know what? I
No.
will say. Oh, I was just gonna say the just as a side note, I enjoy walking out in the sun. Fun story. I saw this guy, and I never saw this guy anywhere but walking outside. It seemed like he just walked outside all day, and this guy had the strongest tan I have ever seen his whole life. And I just saw him pause one day, and he stopped and he smoked a cigarette. And they're like, "How is that guy? That guy's like 1,000,000 years old. He's like smoking cigarettes." And it's like, yeah, but he's walking out in the sun. That guy's probably, I don't know. He probably goes home and eats some like fish or something. He's probably doing just fine. But
Blowing off steam. I mean, for me too, it's funny because, I mean, for me, like relaxing, blowing off steam, having fun. Today, I laid in the sun and listened to podcasts. You know, I did about 35 minutes on the front and about 20 minutes on the back. So.
No, laying in the sun is great. Vitamin D is something I think many people are lacking nowadays, especially after the lockdowns, and I think that helps or hurts cognitive reasoning, and it impairs people in their actual lives, man. So getting out in the sun is important. And what Gonzo said, I can't advocate more. Like, one of the things that I said I do is I like to exercise. I like to get out. I love to do push-ups, walk around, do some push-ups, get the blood flowing. When you're irritated, when you let off steam, personally, if you have access to a punching bag or something, just get it out. Anthony going out and shooting at a gun range, that's great. And I can only speak personally. I can't talk about women or anything else, but getting out, blowing off steam, getting your energy out, just release.
Yeah, I've got a home gym in my garage. I've got a heavy bag. I've got a judo gi on my heavy bag, so I can actually do my fit-ins. I have a jump rope out there. I have a pull-down system, dumbbells, a bench. So yeah, lifting I think is a great way to get it out. Get it off your chest. We'll say.
Just the one thing you shouldn't do is eat.
Yeah,
actually. Drink is pretty brutal when you're in a really crap mood.
Yeah.
But, sorry, Anthony. But eat. You gotta avoid stress eating, man.
Well, I will say though, because you have a point there. There's what was it? Julia Child. If you read about Julia Child, she's really interesting.
She was a spy.
Yeah. She had like an amazing career, but. One of the things that I remember she said about food, because like people called her out for being like, why are you cooking so much meat and like so much stuff? And of course, we're sitting here today, and that's why like, oh, that's like all really healthy. She lived to like 90 something. It was crazy, but she was like, I think people just need to stop worrying and just like have fun with cooking, you know. So like, I think cooking, like, you know, the whole process of cooking can maybe be can maybe fit into that, but yeah, obviously in moderation there.
Hey, Frank,
Yeah.
Betts, how you doing tonight?
Everything should be in moderation.
Frank, can you hear us?
Sharp. This guy's looking sharp.
He froze up.
In
He
the
looks
studio.
good. Froze up.
He looks good like that.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can
we
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lagging
Hello?
a bit, but we can hear you.
Is it my mic?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's Mike and
All right,
Cam.
I'll lose the mic. Can you? So I'm in the Missouri Ozarks at a Passover celebration, right? The Feast of Unleavened Bread. It's a 10-day celebration of the Passover. And
Oh, wow.
I'm in the middle of a camp in the middle of the woods. So again, the story of my life is no internet. So I'm going to do the best I can here on 1 bar of cellular service. If it's too laggy, I'll drop out. But I've enjoyed the show so far.
Awesome. That's it. Frank is out in the field.
Reporting live.
Save me some matzah. Save me some matzah, Frank.
Oh, dude, forget about it. They fed us like kings, man. It was amazing. It was amazing. And it continues to be that way, you know? I really, in the last couple of years, man, I've really developed and stepped into the spiritual things of God. And I have found, not only has God opened doors miraculously for us, but we have found community, we have found fellowship, we have found opportunity with lots and lots and lots of people. Like I never thought was possible. I really never thought. I'm not talking about church. I'm not talking about, you know, the old stale ways that many of us are familiar with and are probably sick of. I'm talking about something from ancient times, man. Something as pure and as holy as it can be. You know, and that's, you know, Jesus was a Jew, man. You know, he walked this earth as a Jew and he lived as a Jew. And we get this idea, you know, as believers in Christ that what he did, we don't have to do. And that's wrong. That's wrong. And the Jews have done an amazing job of preserving history and living through history. And we have the opportunity to be believers and still grab on to those Jewish roots because he made a way for us to be part of that people, part of that calling. So like, for instance, with these feasts are nothing more than a dress rehearsal for what is to come. You know, the Feast of the Passover, the Feast of the Booths, Feast of, you know, all these things that happen, Pentecost and all this stuff. This has always been this way, and the Father put it in motion for us. So when we have an opportunity to do this and allow our families to partake and see what it's about, man, we are blessing a generation that they will raise up a standard for their family to do. And, you know, that doesn't mean that anybody's perfect or, you know, when you make these things a priority, you know, believe me, there's a blessing that's in it. So that's what I'm doing this week. I couldn't be happier. You know, I know the subject here is how, you know, how do we blow off steam? I do, you know, I love MMA. I love jiu-jitsu, and I recently done MMA for boxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, you know, all these kinds of disciplines. I love it. I do it. I enjoy it. And there's something about the man and his warrior spirit that you can get into a competitive environment and you can work not only against yourself, but against others and together. And lo and behold, out here in the Ozarks, there are people that are coming from all over the world. And somebody that just showed up here was at the UFC Institute. He was on the UFC team syndicate out there. And what he did was train fighters. He trained special operations guys from Israel to the United States. He's an Israeli citizen or whatever. And he comes out here. He's like, hey, God was calling us here. Yahweh was calling us here. Here I am. And his story is like the story of so many others here in this area. So a lot of special people are coming out here. So I find this guy. And we start training together. He opens up a school with his expertise, and boom, here we are. Me and my sons are in there training with him, and man, it's so great because I'm out here for 9 months or so, and I haven't been in the gym for 9 months. I'm like, You know, Father, I really feel like I'm missing something. Make a way. And boom, this guy shows up. I'm like, come on. Come on. You know, so little things like that I'm grateful for, you know, and I get to be a partaker in that. And I will tell you, I just learned today from some people here at the feast that I'm at that the government of Israel is conducting a study on what is it that is bringing people to the Ozarks. No joke. They see it as a phenomenon. Okay, it's a phenomenon. That's how they see it. Because where I'm at, people from all over the world are coming here for safety, for security, for prosperity, for outlook into the future. And man, you know, blowing off steam, man. I feel good, man. I feel energized. I'm grateful. You know, I guess some days are better than others, but man, I'm doing all right. And like you, Finn, I find my work gives me a place that I can also blow off steam. You know what I mean? I get to work on the homestead and you know, work on my garden, you know, work with my animals, prepare things, you know, prepared for the winter, now preparing for the summer. And it's like, I get to look back and be like, yo, look how much I accomplished just in a day. And then, you know, serving in my community and stuff. So times are good. And I'm not wearing a mask. It ain't happening. No more mask. So anyway, that's how I do it, Tony. That's how I do it.
We're going to send Anthony down to you, Frank, to report, to drink and report on you.
Come on, Anthony. You're welcome, Anthony. Come on down. He's a Missouri guy. He knows.
He's got his special mask, Anthony. Anthony, come on down there. Report. You can create a channel called the Anthony File.
He's unmuted.
Yeah. I've been to the Ozarks. I've been to Fort Leonard Wood. I was stationed there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I told you guys I was looking at. Oh, Frank's gone. Darn it. I was looking at places in Arkansas, which is really like northwest Arkansas, at the base of like the Ozarks. It's quite at the end of Tornado Alley, though, is what I recognize. So let me see if I can bring Frank back on here. There we go. All right, you're back. Yeah, so you know, there's so many things you can do to relax. There's one thing that I like too, that, you know, we're men, and you might say, oh, this is it. I like to go clothes shopping. I do. I like to wander through the mall, you know, or go to different places and get new sport coats, or, you know, buy a pair of Timberland boots, or it's something for me, is something therapeutic about shopping and shopping for clothes, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I like going to the, you know, I like going to the bookstore. I'll go to the thrift store. I mean, just, you know, retail in general. I mean, I'm trying to think of some places around here. There's a ton of pawn shops. There's a ton of thrift stores, ton of different retail stores. I remember you could literally just walk around in circles and find all these different just these different retail locations, and you could just walk in and then just spend your whole day doing that. So just to look around, you know, not even to buy anything, but you can just have a look and just get out of the house. So.
Yeah, I do clothing shopping. Sometimes I need a black hoodie. This black hoodie gets worn out. I only have 5 of these left. So.
That's it.
Only got 5, and only black T-shirt.
Let me tell you guys something. This is the issue, that I have a construction business, and if people were to see me, like when I go out on go out with with my girl, or go to the 21 convention, you probably wouldn't recognize me. I like to call my style kind of a casual cool. I don't mind wearing a sport coat with jeans. I've got nice shoes, nice belts, some nice watches, but I like to, I'm dirty all day, guys. I'm filthy, you know. Yesterday we, demolished the big bathroom. We were just, demolition all day long. I mean, I go to work in a wife beater, I guess you'd call it, just a white V-neck T-shirt. I probably have, wow, I don't know, probably 30 of them. So, so I wear that, and of course shorts and Timberlands, And that's how I go to work every day. You know, we're in Florida here. So when I go anywhere, I want to look a little bit better than I am in my normal. Yeah, look at Anthony Velasquez. Yeah. Yeah, forget about it. That's like that movie. What is it? Trying to think with Johnny Depp where he says, forget about it. What's forget about it mean? Sometimes means that means like, yeah, forget about it. You know, it sometimes, you know, it tastes good, but forget about it. And he said, well, sometimes forget about it means just forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
Forget about it. Anthony, what's your advice for getting the right hat?
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh shit, you gotta try it on, man. You know, you gotta. Actually, I'm getting a new hat pretty soon, guys. A real sweet one. It hasn't come in yet.
Our hat store is open in California?
And no, I'm getting it from somewhere else. Yeah, the best hats come from somewhere else. But yeah,
Panama.
yeah.
You get them from Panama.
I've got a hat for you guys right here. Here you go.
The fuck is that? Make America great again?
Make women great again.
Oh
Forget
yeah.
about it.
Forget about it. Yeah. No, you gotta. Yeah. Oh shit! Look at Mr.
Sounds like a
Finn.
kid's
Got a
about to be
nice fucking
sacrificed.
fedora.
Wow.
Oh shit!
This
Mr.
is
Finn,
this is my cigar smoking hat when I'm out there smoking my cigar, having my
Nice.
barbecue, having my barbecue.
Do they call? Isn't that like a Panama Jack? Isn't that what they call that hat?
Panama.
I got it legit out here in Brazil.
Nice, very nice.
yeah,
Well,
that's fucking sweet. Dude. That's mafia shit.
Yeah, forget about it.
Mafia shit.
Forget about
Fucking forget about it.
There's no such thing as the mafia, Anthony.
I know that. I'm just. Look,
We have a comment here. Wait. I want to handle this comment. Women don't care about what you wear much, but hygiene is the most important thing in that regard. Well, I'll agree on hygiene, but I don't. You know, we talked about this the other night, and yeah, I want to look good. I want to look good for my woman, but I also want to look good for myself. So I think it's important that you do, you know, make yourself look good. I don't think there's any issue with that.
Hold on. Did Carly just say she likes men that wear Fahrenheit? What do you date? A lot of like, oh, geez, Fahrenheit, Drakkar, and all that?
Yikes.
Carnivore. That's when I was a teenager, man. What the hell?
It's like the same guys that wear Brute aftershave.
I was going to mention Brew and Old Spice. Let's throw some Old Spice in there.
No, why is not throw a spice?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
No, here's one. Here's an old cologne if you're really old. English leather.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's great. Boy, I haven't heard that in a long time. English leather. Wow. Yeah. I'm actually a big fan of Kenneth Cole. I love Kenneth Cole scents. I think they're super clean. I like things that are clean smelling. And we might as well go into a commercial break. So get your tactical soap. Here's a cologne stick right here, guys. This is Maverick 2. Smells good. This is what it is for on the go. It's like a little mini deodorant stick. You can see compared to my finger, this thing is not big. Okay, you can carry it in your pocket. But these are cologne sticks made by Tactical Soap. Of course, pheromone infused. There's a link in the description of the video. This company was developed by a good friend of mine, Scott Carr. Okay, this is quality products for men. Okay, by a man. So we've got our beard oil right here. This is awesome, you guys. This is pheromone infused. You know, if you got a little beard or a big beard, put a little on. This stuff really does smell good. I'm going to get myself excited. Hey, now. This doesn't attract dudes, just so you know. In fact, it does quite the opposite. If you look, I have a great interview and conversation with Scott Carr. When you put this on, it actually, guys, will buck up to you because pheromones to other men are offensive. So just so you guys know. But yeah, get your Tactical Soap, guys. Use my coupon code KING, you get a great discount. You use this, you'll never use any other soap again.
Which
And
one's the yellow? Which one's the yellow?
You know what? Wait. I'm gonna
What's the yellow? But what's the yellow soap, Tony?
This is the sequel. This is Dirt and 2. Okay.
Oh, I don't have the yellow. I have the
This
other.
is sandalwood bourbon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Smells so good. But I'm gonna go ahead and defend. I saw like different comments and different videos. Oh, they're pushing the soap and all this stuff. Let me tell you something, guys. There's a real science behind this, okay? And you can say, oh, it's bullshit, but it's not. Why wouldn't you get something that, first of all, it's a company that was built by men for men. This is the idea, guys. We all want to attract, okay? And attraction, pheromones is an attraction in the animal world. And there's nothing anybody can say that is the way it is, okay? So what happens is we're in a modern world. What do we do 2-3 times a day? We shower. And what are you doing when you're showering? You're washing your pheromones off. So what this does, it replaces your pheromones. So, I've heard some guys say, oh, these guys are, pushing soap, all this crap. Yeah, because it's good stuff. I mean, it's quality, doesn't affect your endocrine system. It's quality stuff. So people will say, oh, it's, I can't hear Anthony. I don't want to hear him right now. But Anthony, stop interrupting my pitch. But anyways, seriously, guys, it is real good quality stuff. And as you know, I don't care if you're buying a car, clothes, if you're buying, you just can't compete with quality. So it's a great product for men, by a man. So I say get some. Use my coupon code KING. There's a link in the description, or go to tacticalsoap.com. Again, I've seen comments, oh, these guys are, pushing this bullshit soap. No, absolutely not. Good quality stuff. Anybody that has used it will guarantee. Marty, you love it, right?
Yes. I have good results after I have a partner over and I shower.
Okay.
Right when I come fresh out of the shower, they love it. I've had about, in the last 6 months, 4 different women tell me they absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, well, you can also buy Carly's bathwater. What the?
What the?
Oh my goodness. That is
amazing. Amazing.
I have no response to that. I sell my bathwater. Carly, one of these days, if you're not really actually some troll or some dude on the other side, which you could be, I don't know. And if you were to actually make your face visible, I would bring you on the air and you can say whatever you want. You can get it off your chest.
I wouldn't even need her. I wouldn't even need her face at this point. If it's a voice, it's a female voice, I'll be more than shocked.
Yeah, see, I would. I don't. No, anybody coming on tonight? It's no avatar Saturday night. So no.
It's funny, Tony. What you provide, what you offer these Saturday nights is a great outlet for people as a stress relief, because some people need to get it off their chest, and not a lot of people have a place where they can do that. And you, with what you bring on Saturdays, is just a wonderful place. Just no avatars, and come and get it off your chest.
Yeah, but I get tired of hearing Anthony's tell me how much he loves masks. It gets tiring, Anthony, loving masks and designing them and selling them. It's too much, Anthony. He's freaking out.
It's funny. We've got Runaway Train in the chat. I don't know. Has everybody seen that movie, Runaway Train, with John Voight and what's his name?
I know the song.
The song from Jupiter, right?
Yeah.
No,
not Jupiter.
Great movie with
the other
Eric Roberts. Eric Roberts, John Voight, and oh God, what's the girl's name? Oh, I can't think of her name. She was in the Tom Cruise movie, Risky Business. What's her name? The hooker.
Julia Roberts.
No. Eric Roberts, John Voight, and anybody, quick. What's her name? Rebecca De Mornay. Yep. That's it. Great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen that, great movie. Fantastic movie. So, but I'll tell you what, I think it's almost time for Gonzo News.
Yeah.
What do you
Nice.
say? You guys ready?
I'm set.
Let's do this. It's time for Gonzo News. Here we go.
Coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, Gonzo News.
All right, Gonzo. It's the obvious question here with Gonzo News.
Yeah.
Did you purposely make that to look like Joe Biden? Because it does.
Again, I am sticking to my story. I was doodling. I did not have a reference of Joe Biden, but now that I think about it, and now that you say it, it's Biden at the end of this next 4 years. So,
yeah. Potato in chief. That's it right there. Potato in chief. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do it. Gonzo News.
Coming to you at the speed of news. Here we go. All right. Well, just some of these I'm just gonna read off the headlines. We'll just see what happens. The Daily Caller reports FBI stats show knives kill far more people than rifles in America. It's not even close.
Wow.
What the?
So we definitely got to get rid of knives. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All of them.
Yeah.
How about traffic fatalities, huh? Should we get rid of cars? How about obesity? Should we get rid of fast food and Coca-Cola?
I bring a gun to a knife fight, guys. I don't know about you. So bring a gun to a knife fight. You will always win.
I thought, Mr. Finn, I thought you were about to say it's like obesity is a problem. We need to just get rid of all the fat people.
No, I do believe in redemption. You know, you can change your diet, change your habits, and fix yourself, you know?
I believe in that too.
Has anybody here ever been held up or attacked with a knife?
No.
Yeah, I have been. I actually got a scar on my arm here. I was stabbed by a crackhead there in Compton, California.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a scar. You can't really see it because I got a tattoo there, but I got a scar right here. Someone tried to stab me. Not to say try, he actually stabbed me.
Yeah. Has anybody ever done any type of martial arts where defense with a knife? I'm sure, Frank, you have. Let me unmute you, Frank. Sorry. Any type of self-defense against a knife attack?
Yeah, absolutely. My first year in martial arts, I took what was called kapap and panim, which is like what the IDF uses. And we did a lot of gun disarm. We did a lot of knife disarm. One thing that I remember very, clearly about dealing with a knife is you never want to present your veins in like the front part of your wrist. You want to try to defend with the back part of your hand. And obviously, you want to make space. You want to be up close with somebody who has a knife. So if somebody's got a knife and you got no way to defend it, just, obviously try to get away. But if you can't, look for weapons around you. Garbage can lid, car antenna, a chair. A chair is a great defense against a knife. Very great defense against a knife. And so is a Glock 19. So, if you're ready.
Exactly. Dude, I love that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
now,
a little bit. We're working on it again now.
It was funny you mentioned that, Frank, because I like the guy that stabbed me. I had no training. It was instinct only, and I was so lucky. He missed every artery and everything. Just hit skin and muscle. So I got really lucky. It didn't even really bleed a lot until after like the cool down. When the adrenaline cools down, that's when it started bleeding. So I got really, really lucky in that attack. And the funny thing was when he stabbed me, he was a little guy. So I pounced on him and got away. You know, I pounced on him. I kind of left him laying on the floor and I walked away. And it wasn't until later when I don't know if anybody's had a knife wound or a cut or something. You don't feel it, but until like it gets cold, you like a breeze goes by. It's like, what is that? And I looked down, like, oh crap! I had a big old gash in my arm. Like, oh shit! You know, go to the hospital and stuff. So yeah.
This is a Runaway Train says knife defense is extremely difficult but possible. Former BJJ practitioner. Yeah. Runaway Train. I've done judo for probably close to 15 years now. So, you know, on and off, I was pretty hard into it about probably up until 10 years ago when I shattered my collarbone in a million pieces. So I have a steel plate that goes across here. But yeah, I've done training to defend knife and gun. And when you actually try to defend against a knife, it's way harder than people think. You know, your best defense against the knife is moving, getting away, running away.
Especially if someone knows how to use it.
Yeah.
You know, because if someone knows how to use it, it's slashing, it's the twisting, it's not the stabbing. It's easier to kind of get away from the stabbing than the slashing, and then that's where it's precarious and more difficult to evade.
Yeah. All right, next headline, Gonzo.
All right, next one. In the same theme as our last one here, hate crimes are white boogeyman chum per the FBI's most recent hate crime data. This comes from American Thinker from 2019. Asians are approximately 2 times more likely to be the victim of a hate crime perpetrated by a black than a white.
Wow. Hero. That's all I got to say to that.
So there you go. I mean, that just kind of, you know, that says enough there. Let's see here. Aqua Bounty CEO is talking about bringing genetically enhanced salmon to the market. Is your fish even going to be real anymore?
Now, genetically enhanced. Explain that to somebody.
Yeah. So let me dive into this link here, if it will load.
While Gonzo loads that, tell me if I'm wrong, but don't KFC genetically modify, like, don't they like have chickens with 6 legs or something, like, so they I heard this rumor, but I don't know if there's any truth behind it.
Wait. Do you mean that chickens don't have 6 legs?
Sorry, but yeah.
What the?
Yeah. Well, it's like a half truth.
Yo, listen to this. Listen to what I just heard this week. Because I live out in you know, farm country, right? The farmers, you know what they do with their sick and like unhealthy cows and things like this? They sell it to McDonald's and Taco Bell. So all that stuff that is diseased, they sell it to the fast food places, and all the good meat, they sell it on, you know, the top quality meat markets. So just be advised, you know, anytime you're thinking about fast food, just know that you're eating like disease sick meat. Like it is what it is.
Here in Brazil, they were discovered, like Subway and these places. The processed meat was discovered to have had like cardboard or some filler, like artificial filler mixed in with it. So we got to be careful with all that
sneaker. It was
stuff.
Sneaker filler, dude. They were using something that they put in sneakers.
Can you believe that, man?
I've got.
You heard what I said, Finn? They're using.
Yeah, I've got to address John Boston here. He says, Tony, I got the clone sticks and all the soap, smelling great, feeling great. And he got the V10 training, which is volume 10 training. Just so you guys know, the price is now dropped. New course dropping. This was not tonight. We dropped it, 2 weeks ago? How to Meet a High Value Woman was $4.99. It's only $2.49 now. And John Boston, I believe he paid for overnight shipping, and we don't even offer that. So I'm going to give him the props of the night. So John Boston, I appreciate you purchasing all volumes before we even put them out for the low price of $29.99. That is a $2,000 savings that John Boston did. And he had it overnighted to him. He paid an extra $25 just because when we premiered this, he did it. And John Boston, I hope you enjoy it. Just an absolute incredible value. Tonight I will still offer that how to meet a high value woman for $249. And I believe Anthony is going to throw in for an extra, I think it's $199, how to meet a high value vegan woman. Okay. So basically we're not playing here tonight, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So that's what you get. We're not playing. So.
Well, now I apologize for not reading the memos, Tony. But so what exactly when you talk about overnight shipping, what are we shipping? Are we mailing VHS cassettes?
Betamax.
Betamax. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the up and coming. If you guys aren't old enough to remember that, but everybody was Betamax, but never quite happened. But you know what? We're bringing it back. We're bringing back Betamax tapes. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're going to do it. We'll do it tonight only. Yeah. So get your how to meet a high value woman. Yeah. And it will be shipped overnight, just like John Boston got it, on Betamax format. Yeah. And again, Anthony Velasquez, I know he'll probably drop his course, How to Meet a High Value Vegan Woman. He'll drop it to $149 tonight. And for an extra $19.99, okay, he'll send you 2 courses. Okay? Yeah. He's not playing either tonight. Look at him. Yeah. He's ready. So we're going to unmute him.
Too low. That's too low, man. We can't do that. No, we can't do that.
Yeah. Drew says that the God of War beard oil from Tactical Soap is awesome too. I got it right here, man. There it is. Yeah.
That's the stuff.
Great stuff. It really is. It is good stuff. So Vivian says Betamax was the shit. Well, here we go right here. She got it. 10 volumes on 30 cassettes. Yeah. We have cassettes also tonight. I don't think we've dropped this, have we, guys? Frank and Gonzo? Yeah. We didn't tell anybody we got cassette tapes too, How to Meet a High Value Woman. The cassette tapes are a little more than the Betamax because they're more difficult to find, but yeah, not a problem. You can put them in your Walkman. Okay. Yeah.
It's very easy. I have my whole course here with me tonight. I made sure, it's very simple, guys. You just open it up. You just find a little button, and it just opens right up. And you just start with volume 1, part 1, and you just have that, and you just stick it right in, and about 90 minutes later, you will have 90 minutes of knowledge of how to get a high value.
You can't get anywhere else.
Yeah,
you cannot get that anywhere else. I don't care if somebody's trying to sell you womanese. Not that I know where that came from, but if they try to sell you that, absolutely. For $700, no. This is $249. How to Meet a High Value Woman. This is a deal. Okay, and for my vegan people, Anthony is free. Okay, he spent a lot of time on how to meet a high value vegan woman.
Yeah, and mine is not even maybe get him. You're gonna score these women.
Well,
you're gonna score these women.
Wait, that's not until volume 5, I believe. This was How to Meet Her. We didn't say how to score her.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but once you get into it, you're gonna want to buy all of them, and it's almost like it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. You're gonna get this.
Come on, just say it, bro. It's life changing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. If you haven't had a vegan woman, you haven't lived.
Can I ask a question, Anthony? Do you offer overnight shipping like we do for $25?
For 25? No, I don't. Mine's 35. It's a little bit more because I have some extra goodies, but it's close, right? 35 is not that much more.
The whole thing is that I believe you give them vouchers for Burger King and 5 Impossible Whoppers. If I'm not
Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah. So,
And
I mean,
we're going to give a hint. That's where you meet your vegan woman, at Burger King. That's just a teaser. Just saying.
It's a teaser. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's, if you ain't been to Burger King, you don't know shit. You know what I mean? That's like, that's it. But yeah, so yeah. Guys, you're missing out. You got to sign up, get the product, and just enjoy the fun. Really, it's an open market.
This is tonight only. We overnight Anthony to your doorstep for a live demo, and he will take you to Burger King with your 5 vouchers for Impossible Whoppers, and he will introduce you to a vegan woman.
Woo!
Tonight only.
Yeah. Well, no, extension of the weekend. So tonight and tomorrow, you can do that.
You're extending into the weekend?
Yeah. Saturday night, Sunday night. Awesome.
I'm just going to end the show right now. We can't do any more. We can't do any more. This is it. This is where the show needs to end. What else can we do for you guys?
Shut this shit down. What? All these bonds. Come on.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, like somebody said when they were selling their course, the stimulus checks are in. So buy our course.
Guys.
Here's what I'm going to do for you guys. Our course is normally $29.99 for all 10 volumes. Your stimulus check was $1,400. We'll take your $1,400, and tonight only, and that's tonight, we will send you all 10 volumes. Yeah. We don't want half the stimulus check. We want it all. Yeah.
It's a goddamn investment.
Yeah, invest in yourself. Come
on, invest in yourself.
All right.
I mean, if you don't want to invest in me, in my program, at least go get a Tony Robbins seminar. At least.
Okay.
That's your only options, really. Vegan or Tony Robbins. That's it.
You got Tony. Okay, you got Tony Bruno's "Get It Off Your Chest," right?
Yeah.
Too, so.
Yeah. Go on. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh man. Well, actually, I just wanted to address the thing because Mr. Finn had a good point, and because that's something I actually read up on with the KFC chicken. It's like an old school like chain mail that was going around a long time ago, and I have it somewhere. It's like this piece of text that people would send around, and it would say like the reason why KFC is you notice how it's not called Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. It's called KFC. That's because it's not chicken. That's because they have these strange animals that have small bones and they don't have beaks, and they're like growing them in tubes and stuff. And that's not true, but it's partially true because the way they handle the chickens, the way they feed the chickens, all the crap they put in the chickens is so that the chickens grow as fast as possible, more than their bone structure can handle. So basically you got some really fat chickens with some really tiny bones. And so they are kind of, I guess you could say, I'm not sure if that in and of itself is genetically altered. They might actually be genetically altered, but they're
GMOs, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. And it actually ties into this. So I found this is the Q&A on the FDA's approval of Aqua Advantage. I know you can't see that. Aqua Advantage salmon. So I assume this is what we were just talking about. And so what is different about Aqua Advantage salmon? And it says this: Aqua Advantage salmon has been genetically engineered to reach a growth marker important to the aquaculture industry more rapidly than its non-genetically engineered Atlantic salmon counterpart. It does so because it contains an rDNA construct that is composed of the growth hormone gene from Chinook salmon under the control of a promoter, a sequence of DNA that turns on the expression of a gene from ocean pout, another type of fish. This allows the salmon to grow faster. So the long and short of it is that's why they're doing it. They're trying to make the fish grow faster like they're doing with the chickens and the cows and everything else that they do. So
Gonzo, can I ask you a question though?
Sure.
Does this have anything to do with Asians?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, man, that avian flu, man. Those Asians.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's
Can I tell you guys a quick joke? Have you guys ever heard this joke? I'm going to tell it to you real quick. An Asian lady goes up. She comes into the country. We'll say she's from China. And she goes up to exchange her money. So she has, 10,000 yen. She gets $100 for it. Next day she comes back. And she gives another 10,000 yen. And the guy gives her, now the money changer gives her $97. She goes, I came in here yesterday. I got $100. He said, well, it's fluctuation. She goes, fluctuation? Fuck you white people.
amazing.
Oh, I don't know if you ever heard that one before, but fluctuation.
No, that's really good. That's really good because as an English teacher, that's really good because that's that accent and the play. It's a nice pun. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
We love Asians. We love everybody here, man. Get it off your chest. So that's what it's about. So let's see some comments here. Growth hormones plus overfeeding. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and the antibiotics too. Apparently, I've heard this. It needs a fact check, but I think they actually do give animals antibiotics because it assists with them putting on more weight, and so they use that to their advantage. We have another article here. This is we made it to the dark side here, guys. Instagram for kids could be coming.
Oh boy.
And CNET says it would be disastrous.
Not my kids.
Yeah.
Let's go over the ways. I don't know. What did you guys first think when you heard Gonzo say that? I'm curious.
Ouch.
I thought of pedophiles, weirdos, freaks. How are they going to verify an account?
It's nearly impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, we had Jake on earlier, and we know all he does is jack off. So, I mean,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nah, my kids won't go on that. Think about it. You've heard these CEOs and creators of these social media platforms. They don't allow their kids to use it. Why? I mean, if it were so harmless, why? So I know my kids won't do it. They won't use it.
I don't know which show it was recently. I feel like one of the recent shows, the subject of Pinocchio came up. And I feel like maybe with all these new movies, all the new entertainment that kids are exposed to, maybe we're losing a lot of this wisdom from that. But I thought Pinocchio was a very spot on movie for this type of subject because it's it's real. This whole pleasure island thing, and the kids go and they smoke their cigars and they're playing billiards and all that stuff, and then they're taken advantage of. It's a real archetypal sort of thing, and so it's what do you think people are going to do? They're going to take advantage. What is the point of creating an Instagram for children? It's to make more money. And that's why YouTube has YouTube for Kids, is because they make a boatload of money. And there are also some creepy people who have abused that whole system. So,
well, we've heard of Pizzagate. We'll just call that Instigate.
Instigate, yeah. Amazing.
But yeah, Instagram's capitalizing on it because kids are now doing remote access and they're being exposed to computers. So that if there was an opportunity, now was the time for them to do it without that moral clause.
Absolutely. And if you don't think they were collecting data this whole time on children interact with, being out of school and being on the computer, and they're going to use it. They're going to use it to basically for propaganda. They're going to teach these kids how to hate their family, how to hate themselves, how to hate their history, how to hate their country, how to hate God, how to hate the future. And it's just a takeover. It's a total takeover, and they're after the minds of our children. And they're doing a good job. And a lot of this is definitely funded by Chinese money. No question. No question. Because they're the up-and-coming superpower, man. And, you know, the ball is in their court. They are way more powerful than we yet know. They really are.
I couldn't agree more with you, Frank. That is exactly right. You see, not only are they going to have the kids hate all that what we or our parents' generation, what we held as virtuous and true, but they're going to have the kids turn on us, turn them in. My dad's doing this, my mom's doing this, they're saying this, they're saying that, and then they're going to have the state get involved and take the children away, like they're already doing in Canada. You know, you don't accept your child's gender identity and they're ripping them out of your home. So parents got to be more involved. I understand we have busy lives, we have things we have to do, but there's nothing more important than the upbringing of your children. There's nothing more important in what you allow into your home. And this goes back to this idea of what we all identify with as men, manosphere, and those of us who are men dominating your surroundings. You know, Jack Donovan talks about it in his Way of Men, as far as our boundaries go, as far as the candlelight, the campfire light, protecting what is within that. And those of us in our homes, you know, like, for example, my kids are very young, very little, but I've already had a conversation with my wife. When they grow up, they will not have a TV in their room. If they want a TV in their room, their doors come off the hinges. That's it. It's like my wife and I, we don't even have a TV in our own room. I mean, the bedroom is not for TV watching, in my opinion. It's in the living room, you know. But we have to be vigilant, and it goes back to what I was saying before. These people that created these social media, you know, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, they don't allow their children to use this stuff. Why? Because it's manipulative brainwashing. And that's the end game.
Is, you know, even in the business I'm in as a contractor, you guys are probably familiar, maybe not, with the word a tablet toddler. So what they do is they hand them a tablet, which is an iPad. It is a baby. It is a babysitter. Go ahead, Frank. Frank, you were saying, go ahead.
I got to I'm out of here, guys. I'm going to go hang out by the fire with everybody. So I just wanted to say goodbye.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming on, brother. Appreciate you. All right. Gonzo News. Let's continue.
Cheers. All right. Well, good news if you're fucking insane. Under Biden, Democrats are poised to raise taxes on businesses and the rich. So, essentially, it says here, the president's infrastructure proposals are likely to require trillions of dollars in new tax revenue. They also give liberals a chance to address what they call the failures of Republican tax cuts. And this comes from the New York Times. Go figure.
Yeah.
So,
Who owns the New York Times? Who owns the Times, New York Times?
That's a good question. China? No, I don't know. Do I need to fact check it?
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. Sound like beer bottles and. Yeah, fact check who owns the New York Times.
Yeah, let me see here.
Curious.
Yeah, Mexico does. Slim from Mexico. He's not even Mexican. He's a fucking Arab.
Looking it up, it's called the New York Times Company, and it looks like this guy Salzberg has primary control.
What about Slim?
Slim owns Mexican utilities. That's a big part.
But does he own something? What the fuck does this guy own? He owns something.
Slim owns Mexican utility companies.
Yeah, but I thought he owned the New York Times too.
And now entertainment in Mexico. No, he does not own the New York Times.
Yeah. Who's reading the fucking New York Times? Piece of shit, anyways. Only retards. You're not reading that
They have
shit,
good
are you?
crossword puzzles.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're right.
Didn't they get rid of? I believe that was on Gonzo News. Didn't they get rid of the funny papers? That was on Gonzo News a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, they canceled the Mallard Fillmore.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, they canceled them. So I don't know. You know, I don't know what's running in like the funnies anymore. I remember there used to be like that. There was like non sequitur, and then there was like Bizarro, and you know your Calvin and Hobbes maybe, and then you had.
Yeah,
like,
I remember Peanuts. I remember the Family Circus. I remember. Oh God, what's the one where the husband was just being beat up the whole time?
Is it Marmaduke?
Maybe it is. Yeah, Marmaduke. That's a good one.
I don't know.
I just use it to clean my windows.
Newspaper is good to clean your windows. So,
really
does
is.
anybody get an actual newspaper? I want to know. No.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends if I'm like on Fire Island in New York where there's no internet really. I'll go into town and pick up a newspaper so I can sit on the beach.
I have I'm trying to think what papers I have, but I have it from the year I was born, 1962. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, but essentially here, like returning to the article, it says. For Mr. Biden, the need to find consensus is urgent. The president is set to travel to Pittsburgh on Wednesday to unveil the next phase of his economic agenda, a sprawling collection of programs that would invest in infrastructure, education, carbon reduction, and working mothers, and cost a $3 trillion to $4 trillion. The package, which follows on the heels of Mr. Biden's $1.9 trillion economic aid bill, is central to the president's long-term plan to revitalize American workers and industry by funding bridges and roads, universal pre-K emerging industries like advanced batteries, and efforts to invigorate the fight against climate change. Mr. Biden plans to finance that spending, at least in part, with tax increases that could raise upward of $2.5 trillion in revenue if his plan hews closely to what he proposed in the 2020 presidential campaign. Aide suggests his proposals might not be entirely paid for, with some one-time spending increases offset by increased federal borrowing.
Oh, did anybody watch the press conference?
No.
I believe that was.
Oh, it was bad. I watched it via crowd.
That was Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Are you talking the one that was fake? The one with the green screen?
No, you did a great job on that video, by the way, too. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the real one.
You still have that on your channel, Gonzo?
Yes.
Yeah. You guys go to Gonzo's channel, Gonzo School, and check out the video he did with the potato in chief and the green screen. It is amazing.
Yeah, that's my job application to the Biden administration.
Yeah,
They
that's
need
right.
A video
that's
editor.
right.
Yeah.
What a great video. What a great video. In fact, I'm going to throw this out there, guys. Anybody watching in the future, go to Gonzo School, man. He has some great commentaries on his channel. Always. Super good stuff.
Today I just uploaded a video on a carnivore diet horror story that I experienced last year. So there's a lot of variety. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I found long story short is I bought a very foul piece of meat that I did not realize. So that's a horrifying story. There's images. There's real images. So. Yeah, and then sometimes they talk about politics, and sometimes I make memes, basically. So it's a variety show.
I want to address Runaway Train's comment here. TV was my babysitter. Just wish my parents had the TV guide to not have me watch Night Gallery and Dark Shadows all the time. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah.
Night Gallery was scary stories, if I'm correct. And then Dark Shadows, this is a while ago. Dark Shadows was actually a vampire series is what it was, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And that was some scary shit back in the day. That was some scary stuff. That was the real deal back in the day. So
I know that we're aging ourselves talking about the TV guide, because nowadays, like, what's the TV guide?
TV guide actually was like a staple in most homes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We're aging ourselves, because I remember the I remember the TV guide.
So what are you saying? You guys don't get Reader's Digest?
No.
There was an episode on Seinfeld which was all about the TV guide.
I remember that. Yeah, that was great. That's a great episode. So John Boston says to Drew, he said, with the Tony Bruno V10, how to meet a high value woman, you have to eat grass-fed beef. KFC is on the Tony Bruno do not eat list. Get the training, only $4.99 plus $25 for overnight shipping. Just remember that, John. Overnight shipping. And you know what? That's a little teaser, because he's exactly right. It is on the do not eat list. Okay? And we do have a do not eat list in volume, I think that's volume 3, if I'm correct. So, yeah.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for my copy to come in the mail. Customs doesn't help, right? Living
Drew
in Brazil.
says only $4.99. How can that be? Drew, I'm going to tell you right now. That's because it isn't. It's only $2.49 tonight. Yeah. And as I think Man had discussed it, that we actually had 12 volumes. We condensed it into 10. So again, tonight and tonight only, even though if you multiply 249 times 10, that would be 2,400 and let me see, $90. But we're still going to offer, even though it's $2,490, we're still going to offer it to you for $2,999. So you're actually going to pay an additional $500 if you order tonight, plus $25 overnight shipping. John Boston was the first one to get it shipped. So yeah, this is reality, guys. Smacking you right in the face. This is what we're doing for you. So. I love the comments.
Amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Drew. That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, it really is good stuff, guys. No joke about the tactical soap. Use my link if you want. If you don't use my link, go to Tactical Soap. Use my code. The code is King. You get a nice discount. So, the youngest of the boomers. Yep. We're really not boomers. Actually, when I look at boomer, I have my fact checker check that, but I'm actually not a boomer. So. I think boomers are like in the 60s, 65.
Yeah, that's boomers.
So I'm pre-boomer. What am I, Generation X? The tail end at Generation?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I know Marty and I are Generation X. I don't know how old Anthony is, but Marty and I we're X.
Anthony's 50, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Anthony, at 50. Carly's 64?
What the?
Wow, Carly. How old is everyone in the chat? I'm just curious if they want to reveal their age.
Born in 64, maybe. No, 64 is when the boomer. That's when.
Oh.
I don't know about that, Carly. I'm going to have to check that. Fact check that. We got
Gen X, definitely. Definitely Gen X.
Yeah, Gen X.
Nirvana.
Gen X.
Gen X. Fuck everybody.
So what does Gen X mean? Am I Gen X because I'm 40? 42?
I don't know. You're millennial.
She's 41. So.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Carly,
Yeah.
go see...
I don't know about this. I think you're wrong.
Go see Marty.
It says,
Hang on.
Why should she see me?
Gonzo, go ahead.
Finn is 43. Or are you about to be 43?
1965 to 1980. 1965
What's
to
that?
1980
Is Gen X?
is Gen X. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm a boomer.
Vigo is 42. I'm like the Pied Piper of the 40-year-olds over here. Look
And
at
you're
them.
Gen X, right? You're right. You're Gen X, Marty, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Soon we're gonna have an era where kids have never heard of Toys R Us.
Yeah.
My son has no idea what a rotary phone is. I used to have them in my kitchen.
A
And you know what?
beeper, a
Not even-
pager,
What happened?
a beeper, a pager.
No, they have no idea. That was high school for me. You got a quarter?
Yeah.
You used to always say, got a quarter? Got a quarter?
You get a quarter.
Every time the beeper goes off, got a quarter?
I felt so cool when I had a pager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I was very cool. You guys, you should have seen my first cell phone. It was a bag. It was like a purse. It was a brick, basically like a brick. Okay.
Mhm.
I was so cool when I went into a club and I would carry that. Yeah, that was a status thing. Even though it cost me about $1,000 a month back in like I would be probably
80s, in the 80s.
No. It would probably be 1990.
That was 80s, Tony's.
Yeah,
That was
98.
80s.
I remember.
No,
'cause
no.
I'm a movie buff kind of. I remember the Lethal Weapons, right? Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. I remember the very first Lethal Weapon. They had to park the car, and Danny Glover got out of the car and had his suitcase like cell phone sitting out there and pulling it out.
Yeah.
You know what I used to do because we were kids and we didn't have like pagers when I was small. We used to do the collect calls where we leave a long message, like I'm at Wallbounce, pick me up. I'm at Key Food, pick me up. You know, you do like.
Yeah. Will you accept the call from? Hey, I'm at Walmart. Coming over here to pick you up right now.
That's when you know. That's when you know you're young and broke.
Yeah, the whole thing about having a pager when I had one, everybody thought you were a drug dealer. That was pretty much pager equaled drug dealer when they first came out, big time. And you would do the thing, you would look at the number, and of course now, can I use your phone or write to a phone booth? Yeah.
We had the loser kids would wear the one beeper on their hat and have like multiple beepers, and they would claim it's for different things, and it was so stupid. Oh, dude, Primal Man.
There he is.
What's
Dude
up,
is in.
Gene?
Finally, he made it. He made it. I'm going to say one thing. Welcome.
Amazing.
I feel like a guest on the show.
Incredible.
I thought I'd come say hello.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad. We've been having a good time. So much fun.
Incredible.
I love it.
I do have this coming up, guys. This is one thing we're going to have now, because I have been called Tony Lee Peterson, and I haven't seen him in the chat tonight. Just so you know, we are having this coming up soon. We are going to start to put people in the hot seat. Yeah, it's going to be soon. Before, what's going to happen is when you come on, you are going in the hot seat. Yeah.
The hot seat.
Yeah. So get ready, guys. We can even put people in the chat on the hot seat. So get ready. And the hot seat is you're going to answer about 10 questions as quickly as possible. So get ready. That's coming up probably next week. In fact, our first one we're going to put on the hot seat is Anthony is Free Velasquez. He's going to be the first one on the hot seat. In fact, we might do a preview with it tonight. What I want to do right now, everybody's got a homework assignment. I'm going to ask myself, Mr. Finn, Marty, and Gonzo, and Gene. I want you to think of a question, and we're going to put Anthony is Free Velasquez on the hot seat after the Gonzo. Yeah. So think of a question. Think of a question. That's your homework. Let's continue with Gonzo News.
All right. Well, I was just looking over this article here. This is from The Wrap, and the title caught my attention. It says pandemic offers once in a generation opportunity to make films that matter. Insinuating that maybe like other films don't matter unless a situation like this happens. I don't know. So it says here, because I'm also wondering, I'm like, because I noticed that now a lot of because documentary films are always coming out and that sort of thing, but I wonder what the documentary films are going to be like on this situation right now. I'm just really curious to see how people are going to portray it while it's happening and then after the fact. So
the biggest bullshit show when it comes to really about what's going on is I believe it's on Showtime or HBO. I have both, whatever, but it's called The Circus. Is anybody familiar with that?
I've seen it.
It is the farthest left shit show you could ever watch in your life. It is pure propaganda, garbage, lies.
Have you noticed that Bill Maher, what is his name? Jay Maher, whatever his name is? Bill Maher.
Yeah.
He's really shift to the center and a little bit to the right in a refreshing way.
I'm a little surprised at that. I think what's going on now in our current administration with the potato in chief, I think that a lot of people don't want to align with him, which goes back to our opening topic, who you align with.
Well, he was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about like he's never going to get married. He's kind of MGTOW, he kind of said, and he said he's disgusted about the cancel culture and womanism. I don't know if we could say the F word. And it was very interesting how he turned. He's like, he's starting to see the light that, that there's no negotiation on the left. It's all or nothing. And he's a little disgusted, and, he's seen the light, which is shocking.
Yeah. I don't like him at all, Bill Maher. I don't.
He's a little slimy, but
he's a slime ball. I won't even give him my the Nielsen rating or like a click. He won't get it from me, not at all. So
I watched I hadn't actually seen the thing in full until recently, but I watched his documentary Religulous because I thought that'll be interesting. Yeah, it's his documentary of and he goes to talk to people from different religions and ask them why they believe in it, and basically puts them on the spot to defend themselves. And what you see throughout the course of the movie is that Christians and a lot of these other guys that he talks to, I think he talks to some Mormons, I think he talks to some Muslims, they just can't defend themselves at all. He makes them look absolutely ridiculous because they allow themselves to be made to look ridiculous because they don't even know how to. Like, I feel like a lot of these people just they don't understand the atheist arguments. They've never even considered them to where they could even think about having a good answer for them. But I think it's important to have a good answer for all that stuff. And so you just see like Bill Maher just shreds all these guys. And that's how he does it. It's because these guys just don't, either he's editing out stuff or pretty much all these guys just don't have good solid arguments that make sense. So
I think a good question for the panel for another show is, do you believe in redemption, if people can redeem themselves after, basically wronging a lot of people?
Of course, man. That's Christianity at its core. Redemption.
Well, there's redemption for your soul, and then there's redemption in terms of.
But that's redemption, man. I mean,
you
it doesn't
can
matter.
forgive, but you don't have to accept.
No, but listen, there's no matter what you do. I mean, and I don't want to get into like this, like you said, it's another show, but just to answer that question, true Christianity, if you want to get into theology of it, that's what it is. It's true redemption, repentance. It doesn't matter what you've done.
We're talking about, I should go back into, it's not just redemption, it's forgiveness. Like, if someone like a criminal, he wrongs you and he wants to seek redemption. Of course,
well, yes, you can be redempted and forgiven, but you still have to pay the price of the crime.
But that's what I mean.
Sense?
These people that are seeking redemption, can they? This should be another show. Should they be allowed back into an inner circle? Should they be giving a second chance?
After they've paid the dues of the crime that they've committed, of course. I agree. I believe in that. I do.
I believe in total exile.
Now, there are some crimes as a society standpoint that and this is, like I said, another topic, but I believe in capital punishment
these
as well.
people in the manosphere who are, grifters and crooks, and should they be allowed redemption, a chance to return?
Absolutely not. I think once you're exiled, get the fuck out of here.
See? Look at Anthony. Anthony's got his hands up. That's a tough question. I think there's different levels, but there are people that are oblivious and they step into the wrong side. And then there are people that, are taking money, filling their pockets up, that, you would have to say, hey, give all the money back to everyone, or give everyone.
I say they are exiled from the manosphere, and then they'll pay in the afterlife also.
Okay.
I think about it like, what if somebody like Bill Maher, right? What if he just like came out all of a sudden? He went like full Jesse Lee Peterson, and he was just like, "You gotta forgive me."
Okay, he's not in the manosphere. And
well, then, but he would be in the manosphere.
He would be
in that instant, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about a guy who's like, maybe there's someone who's not really grifting hardcore, but he follows them. That's what I'm concerned about is when people feel like they can't return, like they stick with who they can stay with. When people feel like, I'm too far out, and they know they can't return, they stick with the bad crowd. I don't want to cause drama here, but I'm just, pointing out something I've noticed about people, that when, you see it with kids when they're teenagers, when they leave a crew, they're exiled, a circle of friends, they join another crew and they're miserable and they want to come back, and they have to choose, do I stay being miserable or can I come back to my friends and repent? Everyone knows that in high school. It happens all the time, especially when the guy's dating a kid. A guy's dating a girl, and then he joins that little crew with the girl. And then when they break up, he wants to come back into the crew. Look at Anthony. Anthony knows what I'm talking about. It always happens with friends. When guys get divorced, they always have, the single friends, then there's the married friends. And then when you're divorced, you go back to your single friends.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty standard. That's standard operating procedure. Yeah, we've lost a lot of good men that way.
I think there's that, and then there's business relationships as well.
I'm gonna bring on John Boston. Welcome.
Boston.
Hey.
Good to see you, John Boston. You with us?
I think he's got to get off the.
How you doing, guys? I'm trying to get
good. I think
audio set here.
Okay. Oh, Carly, when she was married, all my single friends were jealous and left her. Well,
sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that the married
happened, but that's definitely. Yeah.
Single women are always jealous of other women in relationships. That's facts.
Yeah, but married men are always jealous of the single guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Finn. I know you can't admit it right now.
But let me clarify that statement. I think only if you're in an unhealthy relationship. Yeah. I don't think Mr. Finn is jealous of any single guy that's on this panel.
No, but I'm talking about this.
Let's be real though. Everybody is jealous of Anthony.
No, I'm not bashing marriage. I'm just saying there are times where you got the family, especially when the kids are young, and you're going to the sporting events and you're running around, and then you see the young guy jogging with the hot young girl on the track while your kids are playing soccer, and you're like, I love my wife, I love my kids, but I kind of wish I was single.
There are times like that. Like, man, sometimes I think to myself, man, things would be so much easier if it were just me. But I wouldn't give up anything I have for just those few moments of time.
I'm not saying
no, but I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. I've been married twice, so I feel like I have a good perspective on this. I have had experienced both sides of the marriage coin. The first one, terrible, like it almost broke me. And now I'm in a healthy one. I mean, but anyone who's ever been in relationships knows that, you know, the work's involved. It's never easy. It's never easy. But even though I do have times where I think, God, man, if I were just alone, it would be so much easier. I still wouldn't give up what I've got because it's far better.
Because marriage, even, you know, we're not going to negotiate the benefits of marriage. And, you know, especially if you're in a good one, there's a lot of positives that outweigh the negatives. I'm just saying in general, it's a lot less work being single and it's a lot of work being married. And sometimes when you're doing the work, you look over at those single guys.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's pros and cons, but I also think that a lot of single guys envy a married guy that's in a successful relationship. And I think
that's true.
I think that's very valuable as far as manosphere experience. I think a lot of times the manosphere says, you know, don't get married, don't have kids, this kind of thing. But, you know, we need more babies. I mean, we do. We need more humans. We need more strong men with family values, with things that, I mean, that's a reality. That's something that I think people give up on. I think that's an important part of the manosphere that is overlooked, is that family value. You know,
it's like the whole carry your cross thing. It's like I can put this cross down at any minute and walk away and be, you know, easy, all my burdens away. But where's the glory in that? There's no glory in that.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you did mention those family values there, Tony, because there's one thing about just having kids, and there's another thing about good men having kids, like good families having kids. And I look at the examples of Michael Foster, right? Was he have like 7? We look at Tanner, Guzy. You know, when you have good quality men having kids, and we got into this talk a couple of nights back, but good men having families is how we're going to make lots of change and improve, because children are the future. But the children being brought up in the right conditions and families is how that's going to be brought about. And unfortunately, many people, as we saw, I forgot who made that comment in the chat, but too many people rely on TV and TV programming as a babysitter, and they're not carrying that cross. They're not doing the work to raise their own kids. And so yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.
We just got to produce more Anthony Velasquez's. You know, Anthony should be popping his seed around town.
Oh no.
I think, you know, Stefan Molyneux made a great point in one of his speeches where he had said that if you don't have children or offspring, that creates something. Okay, I don't have kids, but what I'm trying to create is a legacy and value for people after I'm long gone. So this is I consider everybody on this panel my kid. You know, I really do. I mean, you know, you guys are my tribe, my brothers. So I look at, you know, especially younger guys, you know, you guys are something, you know, this is one thing. If you're a younger guy watching this, even if you're not getting, let's say you're with a mom in the household, maybe the dad's not around. So reach out to somebody as a mentor and somebody you can, so any younger guys that want any advice from somebody that's older, you can touch base with all of us. We're all easily accessible. So I think that's important, that if you don't have kids, leave something that's worthy, and leave something that is valuable to the world. I think that's a great way to add value to your life and to a younger person's life.
This guy mentions Arash Dibazar. Do y'all know Arash Dibazar?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Nah.
Sort of's got a harem or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, I get that. I do. I get that. But, you know, that only works so long. You know, what happens is, guys, I think the reality is that, you know, we all, you know, I've known so many older men that I've worked for that have been with younger women. And I think I mentioned this on the last stream or Thursday night that it just, to be honest, that whole 25-year difference, it might be good now, but when you're 70 years old and she's in her 40s, she's going to dump you like a hot rock and take half your shit on the way out. So I've seen it happen many times. And
My
that's
issue,
reality.
the issue I ran into with the much younger women is
I know a friend that's going through that right now.
Go ahead, John.
I know a guy that's going through that right now. He did the married a Thai woman and 25-year difference, and you know she's in her late 30s, early 40s, and she doesn't want to be married to him anymore. It's a tough thing. But I told him if he got the Tony Bruno training course, he wouldn't be having a problem.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have. He would have met a high-value woman. Yeah.
It comes in this bright yellow package, $4.99.
Oh, look at he got it.
You know.
There it is.
Oh,
There
yeah.
it is.
I got it right there. Yeah, you got Maverick.
You know what?
Yeah. You
There
got
it is.
the other one here. You got.
There it is, right there.
Let me get mine.
We're sorry.
I mean,
I've
this is
honest.
unbelievable. You get Bond.
Oh,
you
fantastic.
get Durden too. You get Maverick. I mean, you get another Bond here, and then you get, you know, this was $4.99 overnight shipping, and you get all the little cologne pheromone strips here. I mean, this is just unbelievable. And you know, I had to get rid of all my KFC. So according to the Tony Bruno, how to beat a high value woman, you got to switch to ribeyes. So I had to go out and get all these grass-fed ribeyes. I mean, you know, I'm all in on this.
Well, you know, John Dawson, I know you were one of the first, if not the first, and you paid for overnight shipping, which we don't even offer, but I do appreciate the extra $25. But John Boston did pay. He did pay, which we don't call it full price here. We call it the real price. He paid $4.99 for that, and I believe, I believe he took advantage of the $2,999 10-volume edition that is 12 volumes compressed into 12, and he took advantage of it all and the overnight shipping. So he paid actually $3,024 for the package overnight shipping. Yeah, and he's off KFC now. He's off KFC, and that was the charge. Yeah.
Now remember, this program does not work for women over 24.
And I threw this womanese something or other in the fireplace. I got rid of my womanese training CD, which I know what it was.
And I believe you did ask for a refund also, if I'm correct. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
They said no refunds. All sales are final.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Wow. Even if you don't get the product.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Steal.
You guys are killing me.
You know what, Tony? I'm ready to go for the fucking hot seat. That fucking guy inspired me. I'm gonna go for the hot seat. Ask me anything. I'll fucking answer it.
All right.
Go.
Well, let me
go, you fuckers. Go.
How about easy questions first?
We have more news.
Hold on, Anthony. I got an easy question that I always ask people. But
we can't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Not yet. Hold it. Let's hold. Everybody hold. We still have more Gonzo news.
That's true. We do have some more Gonzo news here. Let me just see where we at here. I lost my spot here, but it's okay. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that happened this week, so we'll see here. Okay, yes, this is the one I wanted to talk about. Here we go. This comes from Inverse. Tiny robots can now smuggle drugs into brain tumors.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought for sure you were going to say canine rectums.
Oh, wow.
100%, Anthony. I get it. Let's see. The future of medicine is going to be hand delivered, but not by mail carriers. Instead, life-saving drugs will be parceled, smuggled, and transported in the body via tiny self-propelled microbots. Why does this sound like an immigration article? Like, what's going on here? In a study published Wednesday in the Journal of Science and Robotics, a research team in China designed a new kind of biohybrid microbot that uses clever biological disguises to get even closer to the source of disease in the body in order to provide the most targeted and effective treatment.
Amazing.
Indeed.
What does this do to vegans?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. But apparently, regardless of diet, it seems the target of choice is hard to treat illnesses like brain tumors. Tiny microbots are nothing new. The same goes for disguising a robot as a bacteria or using magnets to move them through the bloodstream. What the? How is that not new? I just heard about this. But that makes this microbot design stand apart from the crowd in that it can cross one of the body's toughest biological barriers, the blood-brain barrier. Well, that sounds safe. And that sounds like it could never be used for evil. So it's designed to keep pathogens out and nutrients in.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing can go wrong with this at all. So yeah, but that's what they're planning. That's really, that speaks for itself. So they're gonna put little robots in you, and they're going to smuggle drugs over the border of your blood-brain barrier, and put it into the brain tumor. So
it would have to be fentanyl because it's very small. Correct?
I suppose so. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think they mentioned specific drugs, but.
Yeah, speaking of nanobots, anybody who got a vaccine, that's pretty much what you got in you. Just saying. So you're being tracked.
Yep. Let's see. Okay. This is an interesting one here. Treating us like robots. Amazon workers seek a union. That pretty much says everything you need to know. But a person who works at Amazon says they're treating us like robots rather than humans, said Burns, 51, who said she is out of leave after developing tendinitis. This week, Amazon workers and union advocates, including Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, made a last-minute push as voting comes to a close in the high-stakes union battle. If organizers are successful, it could lead to a chain reaction of other unionization pushes at Amazon facilities. If voted down, it would be another loss for organizers hoping to win a rare labor victory in the Deep South. Amazon is fighting the union. The company argues the warehouse created thousands of jobs with an average pay of $15.30 per hour, more than twice the minimum wage in Alabama. Workers are also getting benefits including healthcare, vision, dental insurance without paying union dues, the company said. Sanders spoke at a union rally in Birmingham on Friday, saying a labor victory against the tech and retail giant owned by the richest person in the world and in a historically anti-union state would resonate across the country.
So Bernie Sanders is for the union.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should stay in Vermont.
We're going to call him Bernie Hoffa now. Yeah. That's his new name.
Don't
Bernie
you guys
Hoffa.
love legalized extortion?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. He should just stay in Vermont and deal with the problems in Vermont.
I think he should retire and just like go to sleep.
That's
I think
true.
he should move to Russia. I think he should just go to Russia.
I mean, he's made a lot of money being a fall guy every time he runs in a political campaign.
Didn't we speak of this earlier? The egos and the attention. Doesn't he get the attention? He's loving it right now.
Yeah.
Why would he walk away with all this free attention he's getting?
Who would vote for Bernie Sanders?
A lot of people. Socialism. Got to remember, he
You know-
panders to the poor. The
Oh,
poor vote.
We was at Walmart today. You cannot buy more than one bottle of peroxide per person.
Really?
What?
For cleaning purposes. Can't buy more than one bottle of peroxide per person.
At your Walmart or your store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then how is it
Unbelievable.
going to chloroform women then?
I don't know if we have those in place again. I think that led up a while back. I have like big bottles of rubbing alcohol and stuff.
Do not move to
Alcohol too.
do
Alcohol
not
too.
move to
One
Florida.
bottle.
You can do what you want here. Just
Yeah.
saying. Do not move here.
No, you'll hate Florida.
You wouldn't like it. I have no idea what all you guys are talking about lockdowns and restaurants not open and 50% capacity. I have no concept of that, just so you guys know.
You know,
I
will
heard
say
there's
something.
1,000 people moving into Florida every day or every week.
Wow.
There's
I'm going to
the
go
amount
put
of
up
people moving.
signs, do not move here, right at the entrance of
You're gonna
95.
build a wall?
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Build a wall. I love that.
that.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Oh, the wall's going up.
Build a wall up through
Oh,
California.
no,
Just cut California off from the mainland.
Oh man.
Matter of fact, just build a wall around Florida. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I was gonna mention this. I went I took a very long walk recently around the district here, and I saw something I haven't seen in a very long time. There are a handful of restaurants that I passed where I saw people sitting, having dinner, eating, and no masks, nothing. It was a normal day out in Texas. Finally, but then you walk back around to the retail stores and like everything else, it's back to you know, fiction land. It's back to like this strange alternate reality that is existing in duality in this state. We got
I don't
two
know how-
realities.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, while I was at Walmart, I had to go shake another guy's hand because he didn't have his mask on either. I said, "No mask, gang." And then a young couple right next to us, the guy started chuckling. I'm like, "What are you laughing at? Take that shit off." You know, you could be like us too. You don't have to just giggle. Like, take
Oh,
it
I
off.
thought you were going to say he started filming you.
No, he giggled as if like these guys are cool. It's like, dude, take yours off too, bro.
Have you guys seen that nose mask that they're sporting so you can eat, but you still have a mask on your nose? Like, what?
They should wear that. It looks like a clown nose.
I got a photo to show you.
I do want to say something that we are actually 1.5 minutes away from Saturday night after dark. So if anybody wants to click on that, join the live stream, it is pinned to the top of the comments, and you can come on. It is no avatar Saturday, which means no avatar, no entrance. So you got to show your face. We had, who was it? Jake Pearson that came on earlier, and he said he likes to jack off quite a bit.
So you got to show your face. We had, who was it? Jake Pearson that came on earlier, and he said he liked to jack off quite a bit. So you got to show your face.
I think it was John Boston had a little thing going on. So I just muted you, John. So, but yeah, was it Jake Pearson? Yeah. Yeah. He was banned, just so you guys know. And I don't think he was 16. I think he was actually older, but he was hoping he was 16 again so he could say he doesn't have the right to be still living in his parents' house. So
After dark came a little early tonight.
Oh yeah. Jake was rubbing him out constantly, he said. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
The
like a
calluses on
machine.
his hands were obvious.
Yeah, like a machine. We'll call him Jake the Machine Pearson.
Jake the Jack.
Well, Jack Pearson. I like it. Yeah, that's his name. Jack the Machine Pearson. So
let me see if I can I get this in focus here?
Oh, the masks.
You see, they got holes in them so they can play the saxophone.
Yeah.
They got holes in them. What
like
kind of Twilight?
seriously, like people think that what's the logic behind it? Seriously.
What kind of Twilight Zone level shit is this?
Y'all know it's gonna get even better too, right? It's just gonna keep on getting better and better.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It's gonna get pretty worse here. I'm almost certain of it.
Oh, by the way, I meant to show you this, Gene, because I coincidentally, as I was passing the restaurants with the people not wearing masks and anything, I found this lawn care business, and they were showing off these amazing robots that mow your lawn, apparently. And they're like, this is the future of lawn care. It's like a little Roomba, and it just goes around your lawn.
they have them at Lowe's. Yeah, I've seen
What
them.
the?
Yeah, they
I
have
was
them at
like-
Lowe's. Yeah.
I'm like, what the?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, does it work on a hill? Does it work on I'm just wondering how practical it is, you know?
Next thing you know, somebody's kids are gonna be getting run over by the lawn Roomba.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a horror movie.
Right.
I do have to point out
Return of the Roombas.
that Anthony is Free Velasquez is our center square tonight. Yeah. If anybody had seen Hollywood Squares, Anthony is our center square tonight. That is high profile, buddy. High profile. So what a better place to be on the hot seat, because he's coming up. It's coming up. Oh yeah. Oh, the hot seat up.
I got one thing to say. I got one thing to ask Anthony on the hot seat.
For the hot seat.
Right, y'all ready for the hot seat?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Gonzo, let's have one more story, and then we're going to take it. Yeah, we need one more story, and then the hot seat. Yeah.
Hot seat. All right. Well, I guess we'll cover this one. This one's pretty big here. This is from Reuters exclusive.
Whoa.
Facebook freezes Venezuela president Maduro's page over the CUF misinformation. Big surprise. But Facebook has frozen Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's page for violating policies against spreading misinformation about the CUF by promoting a remedy he claims without evidence can cure the disease. A company spokesman said on Saturday. Maduro in January described Carvativer. I don't know what that is. An oral solution derived from thyme, the herb, as a miracle medication that neutralizes the CUF with no side effects. A claim doctors say is not backed by science. Facebook has taken down a video in which Maduro promotes the medication because it violates a policy against false claims. So we basically that's the idea. You know, the WHO says it's not real, so we're just gonna delete it. We're gonna move on. Good to go. We're set.
All right. Well, our hot seat guy left, and that's not cool. Anthony Velasquez, we need you back in here. We need you back in here. Okay. Does everybody, when I bring Anthony back in, does everybody have their hot seat question for Anthony Velasquez? Anthony, we need you back in here ASAP.
I think you felt the heat.
Wow.
I felt the heat. Anthony's in my Anthony makes a cameo in my new video today. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm glad.
Yeah. Classic stuff.
Yeah. So let's Let's get him back on. I want to do a quick commercial, though, real quick, you guys, just so you know. Monday Night Man Hour. Okay, I want you guys all to go to Primal Man's channel. Anybody watching, get over there. He lets you on the stream, too, I believe, depending on the topic. But let's go a quick little trailer I made for him for Monday Night Man Hour. Primal Man, Monday Night Man Hour. That's my little trailer for Monday Night Man Hour.
There it is.
I'm going to bring on the man that's going in the hot seat. Here he is. Anthony is free. Velasquez. It is time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We are going, for the first time live, we are going to put someone in the hot seat. No better person than Anthony is free. Velasquez. It's time. Anthony, you are going in the hot seat.
Grill me.
I am going to ask you a question.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I am ready.
Here is my question. I have posed this question to many people, and it's going to go to you right now. What is a man?
Oh, shit. If you have to ask that fucking question, you don't know what the fuck a man is. But I'll say, man is someone who can protect and provide for his family or for himself.
Excellent. Mr. Finn.
Yeah.
All right. I was thinking of something that could be interesting but playful at the same time. Hypothetically, right? If you could jump into a pool full of anything, what would it be?
Women.
A pool full of women.
That's terrifying.
Fantastic. And Anthony, you are supposed to answer these questions as quickly as possible. Fantastic. Mr. Finn, I'm going to say you got your answer. What a great answer. A pool full of women.
Look at that nice jab, too.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Weave,
right. Look at that. This is what I'm going to ask, though. After we're done on the panel, I want the chat to ask Anthony hot seat questions. Marty, what's your question for Anthony is free Velasquez?
So is this considered late hours? I can get silly with my question?
Sure you can.
Anthony, what is the number one thing left on your sexual bucket list?
Ooh. Abstinence.
Abstinence. No. Not getting away with that. You're not getting away with that. You already.
Well,
you
that just means he's in the same. He's in the same.
I never tried it.
No. Come on, man. You're trying it right now. You're abstaining right now.
Oh wow.
And please don't say a sheep.
No. Oh wow.
Anthony, I don't think your Bluetooth is on. We hear you, but
yeah.
I don't think your Bluetooth is on.
You know what? You stumped me on that one, Marty. I got it. Yeah. Because
you've done everything. So it seems like you've done everything.
Let's
limping right now because of
Anthony.
You.
I can't hear you that well. We can't hear you. We want your answers full. Is your Bluetooth not working?
I'm stumped. Tony. I have done everything that I wanted to do. I can't say I have not.
Okay.
Yeah,
your volume isn't right. There's something wrong with your volume.
Okay, let me check. Oh shoot.
That's better. Much better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Much. Okay. So, Marty, go ahead and repeat your question.
Anthony, come on. You got something on your sexual bucket list you haven't done. And please refrain from using animals.
No, I
take that off. It's better without it. It's not working.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. But I can't hear you. Yeah, I have nothing, man. I have nothing on that one. You got me. You stumped me.
Okay.
You stumped me.
All right. Well, let's go to Gonzo, Flannel Mustang.
Grass-fed or grain-fed?
Grass-fed.
Okay, good. Primal Man.
Anthony, when are you gonna grow a beard?
I can grow an awesome beard, dude. I would do it if you guys wanted me to do it. I like to be clean shaven, but I really could grow a nice beard. If you'd like me to do that, I would do it.
You know, the answer should have been, what is a man? You have a beard.
Yeah, man has a beard. Yeah. I've done it.
John Boston, you're next. Hot seat.
I hear silence.
He's muted.
Oh, you got him muted, Tony.
Well, he can unmute himself, but John Boston, I think he muted himself.
John Boston, what do you say?
John Boston, what is your hot seat question?
Oh boy, I wasn't prepared for this. Let's see. So Anthony, you just won $10 million.
Okay.
What do you do? Like, what would you do with your life after winning $10 million? Would you still be a vegan?
He would jump into a pool of women.
No, that would be the last thing I would do. I'd go fucking camping, man. I'd go camping for about a fucking year for first, and then I think about what I was gonna do with the rest of my money. But yeah, jumping into a woman would not be the first thing I would do. No.
Where would you go camping?
Oh, I have to go to Sequoia. I have to go back to Zion, Yosemite. I also do. Oh shit, dude! There's a shitload of places in the Western United States to go camping. I mean, I could spend fucking months there.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
Yeah, if you guys have never been camping in the Western United States, I'm sure where you live is beautiful too, but you can't even fucking imagine what we have here. You can't even fucking imagine.
Camping in Florida blows, okay? All it is mosquitoes eating your ass. And
well, I mean, I'm not saying no. I don't say that. I don't say any place blows. I'm just saying that. I mean, but I'm just saying that you can't. There's a reason why people live here, and you know, I mean, it's fucking beautiful, man. It's fucking beautiful. I wish I could take Gavin Newsom up to Mount Whitney and drop him the fuck off.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to mount Gavin Newsom.
No. I'd take him up there and I'd fucking let him drop off and figure out how to get the fuck home. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask the chat.
So, hold on. I want to show here's my beard picture, Anthony. Let me see. Now it's your turn.
Oh, nice. I like it.
I got gray hair, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's not like Mr. Finn where he looked like Carlito from Carlito's Way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. That's a good look for you, man. That's a good look. Okay. Here it is. First hot seat question from the chat. Answer this as quickly as possible.
I can't hear Tony at all.
Famous woman you're attracted to, but embarrassed to admit it.
I know that one for you, Anthony.
I don't think Anthony's embarrassed
Caitlyn Jenner.
anything. Yeah.
Elizabeth Warren.
Who's that?
Caitlyn Jenner for you.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't. You know, I don't watch that. I don't watch that much stuff. So, but it'd probably be some fat broad. You know. That'd probably
Rosie O'Donnell.
Give us a name. You got to give us a name.
Oh, I actually don't even know. I mean, I don't watch that much TV or movies or stuff like that. So I don't even know.
Whoopi Goldberg, right?
No, God, no, dude. No, man. No.
You know that joke about Whoopi Goldberg, right?
What's that?
What's the difference between getting? Can I use language? It's after hours.
Go ahead.
What's the difference between climbing a mountain and getting a blowjob from Whoopi Goldberg? Now, what do they have in common? Climbing a mountain and getting a blowjob from Whoopi Goldberg. Either way, you don't look down.
Oh shit.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the same thing. Like that joke reminds me of why is wearing Crocs and getting a blowjob from a guy the same?
Yeah.
Because they both feel good until you look down and realize you're gay.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. You know, Drew, you got me. I don't have an answer.
There it is,
for that.
Rosie O'Donnell. We knew it. We knew it.
No, actually, no. Yeah, Rose is not my style.
All
But
right.
yeah.
You got stumped. Yeah.
Do we have any more? Got anything else
in the chat? Let's Vigo. Let's get Anthony Velasquez the hot seat
Kamala
question.
Harris.
Yeah, because this is the time. This is it, man. Right here. Anthony Velasquez is on the hot seat. Let's do it. Let's see what we got.
At all.
Okay. Wow. Here we go. This is the question. Carly has one. Anthony?
No.
Good
I
question.
don't use psychedelics. No,
Never?
I don't. You know what? Marijuana makes me wacky. It makes me see things, so I don't use it.
What kind of marijuana are you getting in Cali?
Oh, we got strong marijuana here.
It's
We
like
got
the very
good
high
pots.
THC stuff.
Yeah, I can vouch. I can vouch for that. Coming from there.
Yeah. Oh
Is that like the health board director?
Is that her?
That's the assistant That's the assistant secretary of health, right?
yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, that's
That's
great.
a man.
Great gene.
That's a man.
That is
Yeah.
a man.
No, yeah, I don't use psychedelics, and if I even half-ass pot would probably make me see things, so I just don't even use it.
Jeez.
Yeah, not into it. Yeah, I'm susceptible to that stuff. No, I don't use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't use anything.
Let's go back to the chat.
Beer.
Let's go back to the chat. We want more questions from the chat. Let's
Come
do
on,
it.
Vigo, ask a question. Let's see John Boston. Oh, John Boston just did. Dwayne Hicks, ask a question. Oh, he did. Hillary Clinton or Nancy Pelosi? Who would you screw? He asked.
Hillary Clinton. I had to go with Hillary.
Really?
Who's?
You like
well,
it?
I mean, there's so much. They're basically. What are you gonna do? They're both fucking older than shit, you know.
Well, I guess he would take AOC if he were able to add that option.
Oh yeah, if you threw AOC in there, no kidding.
That is not an option, guys.
Yeah, a lot of guys would bet AOC.
You got to pick one, Anthony, and you got to pick it now.
No, you said Hillary or
Pelosi.
Pelosi. I said Hillary.
Anthony said Hillary.
Both. That's because you like it rough.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Let's go with Hillary. Yeah. Why not? I have to choose, right? Forcing me.
Yeah, I missed that one. Wow.
Anthony, I feel very threatened by that camera view right now.
I'm waiting for urine to hit the camera. I'm waiting for urine.
Well, he's showing himself off next to the ladder.
I had to change it because my power's going down. So you guys are asking me some tough questions.
Amazing.
Video. You about to make a rap video?
These are very tame questions, Anthony. Anthony, these are tame questions. We're holding back. Trust us.
Yeah. You have to. Yeah, you might have to go again.
I'm going to ask you a question right now, Anthony. Who did you vote for?
Trump.
Okay, Mr. Finn, right off the cuff.
Boom.
Have you ever had a beard? Talking about beards.
Yep, I've had a beard. I had a beard about 6 years during Lent.
Marty?
That was my Lent.
Have you ever had your salad tossed, Anthony?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Amazing. Amazing.
Because he's from Cali. That's why.
Gonzo?
Yeah.
Let's keep him on the hot seat, man. Let's just keep going around.
What's the scariest thing you've ever seen?
Scariest thing I've ever seen. Oh shit. I don't know, man. In reality, I'm
Sure, yeah.
The scariest thing I ever seen was in Kuwait City. I drove down the road and I seen people shot in the fucking head, just fucking slumped on the side of the fucking. They were just dead. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen. Sorry,
Okay.
buzzkill, right?
This is the hot seat.
Wow,
Problem,
that's a
man?
good one.
Anthony, how many beers in are you?
Yeah, that's the real stuff, dude.
How many beers in are you?
Oh, I've had a few beers.
Okay, that's not a number.
Just a few. I don't know. You're asking a question. Oh, I've had 4 beers. Sorry.
4?
Huh?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that answers my question. Yeah.
Amazing.
I didn't know that was a question. Oh, that was
a hot seat question.
John Boston, you're up. John Boston, you're up. Anthony Velasquez, ask him a question. Hot seat.
Boom. Give it to me.
We lost John.
Are you guys picking up Tony? I'm not hearing Tony at all.
Yeah.
I
don't know
Tony,
why.
he don't hear you.
Tony is now an avatar. I think we got to kick him.
What?
Kick him. He's not real.
But John, it's your turn, man. Got a question?
Not real.
Yeah. So Anthony, have you ever lived anywhere outside of California?
Yes, I've lived in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and I've lived in Saudi Arabia, and I've lived in. That's about it.
Wow.
All right, Finn. Question.
As far as lived, yes.
Okay, I'm going to me. Anthony.
Oh, sorry, Tony.
You are a devout Catholic?
Yes.
Let's say there is proof that the Catholic religion is 100% fake. Will you become a real Christian?
Well, how would you say that? How would you say that the Catholic religion is 100% fake? Because if the Catholic religion is fake, all Christians are fake. If Catholicism is fake, then Christianity is fake.
Well, what if there was undeniable proof that, let's say, like Catholicism was 100% disproven, but maybe there was like a historical anomaly that proved the accuracy of Christianity?
You'd have to define what you're talking about, because like say most of Christianity is Catholic. Most of whatever Christian, I mean, the rest of Christianity has only been around for like 500 years, and most of those denominations are pretty much dead. So you'd have to define that.
Okay, let me go back then. What if you had a liberal pope? Oh, you do. Sorry.
I do. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next question.
Yeah. He's a problem. He's a problem. I give you that, guys. I mean, I'm not fighting. I'm not supporting that guy. That guy's a problem. That guy's basically, he's the Biden of the fucking Catholic Church.
All right.
Right?
I got a after hours kind of question. I think Marty would appreciate it, huh? If you had to pick an animal, which animal do you find the sexiest of all?
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Sexy animal.
I know his answer.
Mermaid. Is that an animal?
No, that's fictitious.
Wow.
Okay.
He's got a fish fetish.
Don't they all smell like fish?
The blind man joke, right? The blind man's walking. Blind man's walking.
Amazing.
We got a question in the chat for you. We're going to go to that right now. So, Anthony, you have back hair.
No, I do not. I'm actually a very hairless person. I do not have back hair.
If you ever caught
But
in a
thank you.
situation,
So,
you just
Yeah,
saw it
thank-
right out.
getting back to the animals you're turned on by.
Okay. I'm not really turned on by most animals.
Most, but which
So-
one?
I'm noticing a
told you
trend
mermaid.
tonight.
I told you
yeah,
mermaid.
A
So,
real animal. Something that God actually created.
well, I guess I failed that question because I'm not turned
Come
on
on.
by
I
any
know it's
animal.
Chihuahua with you.
What's that?
I know it's Chihuahua with you.
Chihuahua? No, I like cats. I'm a cat guy, but better a mermaid. Yeah,
I can see a jaguar. You're gonna be mounting a jaguar.
jaguar. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, any animals. Cats are fine, but I'm not gonna be sexual about them. Yeah, I'm with you.
There it is. He's smooth like a porpoise, ladies.
Yeah, yeah, smooth.
All right. Well, we're going to go to nut shots. Marty,
Oh,
question.
last time you pissed your pants. Last time you
wow.
pissed your pants yourself. Could be
Wow.
the bed,
That's a good
Piss
question.
my pants.
Yeah.
pants or bed.
Last time?
Wait. Let me just kind of make this question within the past 24 hours.
No, no, and not in the last 24 hours. Piss my pants, being like I was scared and I pissed my pants?
No, just
No,
piss
just
your
in
pants.
general.
In general. Yeah, I like that.
No, I don't think I've ever pissed my pants. I've shit my
Everyone's
pants.
laughing.
Never
at
pissed my
that.
pants. Yeah, I've never pissed my pants. Shit my pants. Yeah,
Okay. Wow.
couldn't make it to the bathroom.
There's a good
Yeah,
question. Wait.
Piss. You just open your zipper and go.
The last time you sharted or almost sharted?
Oh yeah. Oh, that yeah. One time I went for my birthday. I went to a Japanese restaurant, and then I thought I was be smart, and I just walk home, right? With my family. But then all of a sudden, I got like some woo. I started walking a lot faster home. I didn't make it. I was wearing a suit too. That was so sucked. I was like, oh man.
I was
But
wearing
it happens. Yeah, it sucked, man. Oh.
Ladies, by the way, he's single.
We've got
I'm getting divorced. I'm still married right now. So
we've
don't.
We've got a very serious question here, and this response is wanted in a serious manner. Here we go.
What woman would make you want again?
Okay.
What woman?
I'll read it for you, Anthony. You're having trouble. Anthony,
Yeah.
what can a woman do to make you want one again? Be serious if you could do that, please.
What? I don't know. I guess one that would leave me the fuck alone. I don't know. I guess that's a good question. I don't know. I don't want. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Unless yeah, I don't want. Yeah. There's no want there, man. Not for me.
All right. Next question. But this has been who did we lose? We lost Gonzo for some reason. Okay. This is a serious question, but Anthony, redheads or brunettes?
Oh, redheads are great. If I could find a redhead, ooh.
Blondes weren't in there. So
what's that?
I'm going to add redheads, brunettes, or blondes.
Oh, redheads number one. I'm gonna say brunettes 2 and blondes 3, but yeah, redheads are great.
All right.
Just because they're so rare.
Drew says I pissed my pants on a bet a few years ago. Awesome. We just threw Drew on the hot seat.
Yeah, I mean, I think just like if you got to piss, you just unzip and just find a bush, and But if you got a shark, you know, you got a that's a whole nother animal. You know, can't do that in public. But homeless people can do it, but I can't do it.
I'm gonna say that we have enough question here between Carly and Anthony Velasquez. Anthony, just so you know, she is a board-certified surgeon. So, just saying, something to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, have you guys stumped me yet? I don't know. I think you guys stumped me on one question. But I think I survived.
My question is, red or white?
Always red. Always red.
Okay. I got one more question. Have you ever had sex with a black woman?
I have twice. And it was good.
Excellent.
Two different ones. And it was good.
Easy now.
Both were good.
All right, we're going right to Mr. Finn.
Oh man, I gotta think of another one. Let's see. Have you ever had a crush on an animated character?
No. No.
Really? You don't find Bugs Bunny dressed up as a woman hot, huh?
Dude, it's funny you said that because that's exactly what I was going to say. Bugs Bunny as a woman.
No.
Or Jessica Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit.
You know what I didn't even think about no. But yeah, I know. I remember the movie with Brad Pitt too. He was in it. In that movie. Yeah, he was in it. No, I know. No crush.
Wait. Vigo says he loves the fingers. And then she says, oops, I meant gingers.
Gingers. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Betty
Would you
or
do
Wilma?
Betty one?
Wow. I like
Betty
it.
or Wilma? Betty who or Wilma who?
Flintstone.
The Flintstones, bro.
Oh. Jeez, man.
That's the question. Brunettes or redheads?
You know what? Wow. I think Wilma. But you know, the Great Gazoo had both of them.
Okay.
Remember the Great Gazoo? Yeah.
Okay, Marty, you're up.
What was the most embarrassing experience you had trying to ask a girl out?
What was what?
What was the most embarrassing experience you had asking a girl out? We've all had them. Even Carly's had that.
She's asked girls out? No, I don't remember. I mean, oh. I don't know. You know what? To be honest, maybe because I'm so old, dude, I don't even fucking remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Can you
I've been haunted. Like you ask a girl out and they go, "Ew, no, thank you." Like nothing like that. Come on.
If I had begun, I to tell you honestly, I don't remember that. No. I mean, I don't remember. Honestly, if it happened, I would tell you guys. I mean, I'd tell you anything. I don't give a shit.
All right, let's go to the chat then real quick. Drew has a question. Have you ever watched octopus anime porn?
No.
Never? Never.
No.
Okay. No. All right.
No.
We're going to Primal Man. He's next.
Let's see, Anthony, have you ever been involved in road rage?
Fuck yes. Fuck yeah, dude.
He's in California, man. That's like a daily sport.
Oh fuck yeah. I've been,
Amazing.
yeah, that's pretty natural here. I've been in road rage. I've been in fucking marriage rage.
Do you give him the California salute?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah. I try not to, but some people just fucking like, holy fuck, dude. You know, you can't fucking drive. You know. Yeah.
Do you follow him home and then whoop the ass?
No. I mean, no, but I mean, no.
Okay,
No.
we got some questions in the chat. I'm going to go to them here.
There was like 10 questions.
Wait, here we go. Anthony, have you ever climbed Mount Whitney, or do you plan to?
I would love to climb Mount Whitney. That's the highest point in the lower 48.
Yeah, it's the highest point in California. Yeah.
The thing
14,000 feet.
Right. The thing is that in the United States, well, outside of Alaska, the highest and lowest point in the United States is in California, and they're really close to each other.
Yeah, they're off the Sierra Nevadas. I know. It's right off Lone Pine, Mount Whitney.
Yeah, I would fucking love. I have not done it, but I would love to do it.
Great question. These are quick questions, Anthony. Ready? Here we go. Drew, have you ever tried to break a habit and just couldn't? What was it? Nice question.
Yeah. I know I broke all my habits I needed to break. I used to smoke, and I broke that fucking habit. Sometimes I drank too much, and I broke that fucking habit. Stopped drinking. I love to drink, but I broke it. So
when did you stop drinking?
I've
about 4 minutes ago?
No, well, no, not this year, but certain years I stopped for Lent. I've done it for Lent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. John, it's a great question. Great question here. Would you ever consider not being a vegan?
I'm always not a vegan. I'm always not a vegan. Yeah, I'm always not a vegan. I love meat. I love, but I do love vegetables too. Vegetables are great. And people who are vegan, I have no disrespect to them, but that's definitely a commitment. And I really don't care who eats what, and I don't care. I'm not an eating police, and I'm not a baloney pony police. So I don't care what you eat. I don't care what you fuck. But good luck to you,
Anthony. Weirdest thing a woman has ever done to you.
What's that?
Weirdest thing a woman has ever done to you.
Wow.
Weirdest thing a woman's ever done to me.
Doesn't have to be sexually. It can be anything.
Good question. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one for a little bit, man.
That's no thinking. Quick.
Yeah. Nothing comes to mind because everything that women have done to me have been natural to women. You know what I mean? It's pretty much predictable to what women would do.
Never been tied up. Never been punched in the nuts.
I'll tell you, Well,
kicked in the nuts.
I'll give you one. A woman that I didn't see for a long time, and I called her up and I gave her some bullshit excuse why I haven't seen her. Like, she showed up really quick, and I was surprised. So that I would say that would be the one. Yeah.
Okay.
She did. I didn't expect her to show up, but she did.
We got some hot seat questions in the chat, real quick. These are quick. Here you go. Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
What the?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm with him, Pepsi.
I am surprised on this.
Coke all the way.
You know why?
I'm Coke all the way. Even RC Cola before Pepsi.
Oh,
Fuck Coca-Cola. Fuck Coca-Cola.
Tab. I'm Tab before Pepsi.
Dr. Pepper.
Pepsi. Don't you ever remember Suicidal Tendencies? All I wanted was a Pepsi.
I remember.
All right, here's another one real quick.
Pepsi.
Ready? Go.
Boom.
Hit it. Would you rather be in a tornado or a hurricane?
Tornado.
I'm going to say tornado because I'm on land, right?
No. Technically, a hurricane's on land too. When it's in the ocean, it's called a tropical storm.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with tornado still because I don't see them here. We have our earthquakes, but
I've been through a lot of hurricanes, and I can tell you that I would rather not be in a tornado.
Same. Yeah.
But
I think people that's been through hurricanes would say the same thing.
Yeah, a tornado is swift, fast.
I would say
beats the hell out of you for about 24 hours, but a tornado, I don't think you got a chance.
Tornado.
Tomato. Yeah.
There you go. Boom.
Right. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up here, but I think that was great. What a great episode. A hot seat. That's new. Let's all give Anthony a lot of credit tonight for his participation. And you know what, Anthony? You get a participation trophy tonight.
Oh shit.
Lord have mercy. Let me see if I have anything in the brand here. Just going to go back to the beginning, you guys. Oh, nice. John Boston. Look at him, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Let's show it, guys. Let's get it up there. You got it? Show it. There it is. Tactical soap, guys. Get it. The link is in the description of the video. If you don't click the link, go to tacticalsoap.com. Use my coupon code KING. You get a sweet discount. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. And in fact, John Boston and Marty, you get a participation trophy also. Yep. Yeah. Mr. Finn, you get a new car. And Primal Man, you get a new car. Wasn't that Oprah? John Boston, you get a new car.
And you get a boat.
Mustang. You get a flannel Mustang. Jeez. Yes, look at it. He's got the cologne sticks. He's way ahead of you guys. Oh, my goodness.
He's loaded.
Yeah. Wow. You have a woman in that closet? Lord have mercy. John, hang on. He's muted. Hang on. Let me unmute John Boston. Wow. John, hang on. He's muted.
Let's see why he's muted.
We got a loop. He couldn't hear me.
Oh yeah, I got the Tony Bruno training course, and I've got all the soaps. I'm all set to go. I took Womanese volume 0.01 and threw it in the fireplace.
Yep. I'm going to put this up there. And,
it was all part of the deal. If I brought the Tony Bruno course, I had to burn all my other courses.
Here it is, guys. Anybody new watching? New course dropping tonight.
I don't get Tony at all.
The other night, John Boston had paid $4.99. He paid $4.99 for this. Okay, but tonight, how to meet a high value woman, $249. This is not how to keep her. That's volume 4. How to sleep with her is volume 7. What is volume 6? Do you remember, Gonzo?
I think that's how to cook for her to like.
Okay, how to cook for a high value woman.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, just so you guys know. And John Boston was the first one. He pre-ordered at $25 overnight shipping, even though we don't even have it. He ordered it like that, so you can too. Yeah. We're not playing. So, and Drew, I'm really glad that you enrolled. I appreciate that. You have no idea. I will be flying first class to somewhere just because you enrolled. Okay. The stimulus checks are out. And tonight only. Your stimulus checks were, I believe, $1,400. Tonight and tonight only, all 10 courses, $1,400. Mic drop. Boom. There it is. What else can I do for you guys? What else can I do? I can't do anything else than that. So $1,400, get our course. Me, Gonzo, Primal Man, Frank Pesci. We spent hours and hours, sleepless nights working on this course for you guys. Yeah. So, and tonight and tonight only, we're going to throw our own version of Womanese in there. Yeah. And that's going to be for an extra $1 because that's what it's worth. Just so you guys know. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, Tony, I just want to, before we sign off, you know, I just want to let you, I hope you can contact your brother because he's really close to the Californian border.
Yeah.
And he's in danger. You know he's in danger.
That's your job. You can talk to him about that.
No shit. He's your brother. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
No, you signed him off. He's done. He went too far, right?
No. Well, yeah. He crossed. That's his. He's on his own now. So.
Jesus, man. Yeah. Well, I understand. I mean, you know what? You know, he chose to do that.
Yeah.
But I thought I would just think because he's your family, you might want care and say, you know what, Georgia, don't go too far because you're near the border of California and you might get frog marched into the re-education camp.
Yeah.
But he's on his own. Fuck him. You know what? He chose to do that, right?
That's right.
Fuck him. Fuck him. You're right. You're right. You know what? You've been trying to protect him for years, but you know what? Fuck him. He went too far. He went too far.
I agree.
Yeah, fuck him. He thought he was doing the right thing, but he just got foolish. He got foolish.
I'd also like to say that everybody tonight, I'd like to see you guys go over because I know as soon as I'm done here, I'm going over to MGTOW Dictionary, just for the hell of it. Check it out, MGTOW Dictionary, MGTOW Dictionary. It's a savage stream, and I think you guys will be surprised and enlightened. So check it out. Check it out. I'm sure I'll see a few of my boys over there, but I'm going to drop in the chat there and say hello to those guys. So anyways, listen, man, I'm Tony Bruno, and this is a serious thing. Any of you guys out there watching, any issues you have, any women, any men or women that need someone to talk to, this is a no charge thing. Okay, guys, we care about men and women in this space. So anybody has any questions for me, need any type of advice, you can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter at P21Surfer. I have a private message on there, but that's Instagram and Twitter, T21Surfer. Also, check out Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Lifestyle Philosophies with Tony Bruno. Of course, subscribe to this channel. Share these videos, okay? Come on the live stream when you get a chance. Ring the bell, get the notifications. And I appreciate all of you because my channel is growing, and I can't do it without you guys. And, of course, I can't do it without my awesome panel. I appreciate everyone on here, for sure. Everyone in the chat tonight, Carly, Runaway Train, Vigo. Let me just go back here just so I can say hi to everybody again. Of course, Drew, AM. I'm not sure if that's an A. It looks like AM. Yeah. Let me see. But, yeah, everybody in the chat, appreciate you. Supernome, I see you there, too, also. Appreciate it. Mr. Finn, how can everybody find you?
Okay, yeah. English with Mr. Finn, both on Instagram and YouTube. I'm there to help make better communicators in the English language. And I'm going live also weekly now. It's been Tuesday nights. I think I'm going to move it to Wednesdays just because it's interfering with my other schedule. And I try to, what you do here, Bruce, bring it real, talk about things that I find interesting. So it's kind of, I'm doing what I used to do like in my conversation classes as an English teacher. I would bring interesting topics that I think that people don't think about anymore and just something to relate to. So yeah, English with Mr. Finn, YouTube and Instagram. And I want to thank you once again, Tony, for having me on the panel. It's a pleasure to be here and with all the gentlemen here. So thank you.
Thank you for coming. Marty, Nutshots, how can everybody find
I got a channel on Instagram, Nutshots. Also on YouTube called Nutshots. Instagram, that's my handle. A lot of people have been texting me from the panel. So if you want to go back and forth with me, especially Carly, who likes to fight with me, hit me on Instagram. And I also put up my throwaway spam account for Gmail earlier. Don't worry about it. Like to see you guys, participate. Let's keep it cool. Later.
Yeah. Also, too, I'm gonna just throw this out there again. Anybody out there, a man or a woman going through a tough time, reach out to anybody on this panel here, okay? Or anybody that wants to give you the info. Okay, this is no charge, of course. If you're going through something, reach out to somebody. If you're a man and you need to reach out to somebody, in fact, I'm going to play it. Well, I'll wait up on that right now. I won't play it. But if you need to reach out to somebody, feel free. No charge. Primal Man, how can we find you?
Hey, everybody. Primal Man. I'm on YouTube at Primal Man, just like you see here on the name. Tune in Monday nights. I do a show called Monday Night Man Hour at 8 p.m. Central Time. Check that out this Monday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. You can find me on Instagram at Mantidote, Mantidote, just like antidote, Mantidote on the IG. I'll see y'all Monday Night Man Hour at 8 p.m. Peace.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, you guys jump in that, man. That's a great show. Great show. Gonzo, Flannel Mustang, how can everybody find you?
Yeah, the first place to go is going to be go to Gonzo School on YouTube, and that's full of all the hot takes. And recently it's been a variety show. It's been a vaudeville show, so you can go ahead and see what's been going on over there. And then you can check out thelurkingpress.com, which is where I'm selling my art and my books and my all that other stuff. So. And then Midnight cool. Author on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah,
guys, go to Gonzo School. Check out some of his commentaries, man. They're killer. They are really, really good. Really good stuff. Quality stuff. So, John Boston, I don't know if you can hear me, but do you have anything you want to promote tonight? Maybe somebody else ask him. He can't hear me.
John, you got something you want to promote?
I'm not promoting anything. I just want to say thanks for having me on, and I just want to promote the Tony Bruno Volume 10, $4.99, $25 shipping, and don't forget, when you place your order, pick up some tactical soap. Thanks, guys.
Love it. I love the endorsement. And then Anthony is Free Velasquez. I'm going to thank Anthony for going on the hot seat tonight. Much love, honor, and respect. Great. I appreciate the way you answered the questions like a man. So
thank you, and I want you all to follow me onto MGTOW Dictionary. I'll be on live.
Okay, good.
I'll see you in a few minutes. And that'll be great.
Amazing.
So, yeah, amazing. Yeah. So, guys, see you there. Bye.
All right, guys, we're going to pack it up. Cheers, everybody. Much love, honor, and respect. Love you guys.
Amazing.